Hey everybody, how you doing? How's everybody doing today? We are playing Great Ace Attorney with the good old Jakey Poo, Jakey Wakey of the Storm Akey.
Yes. Hello. We're back for more Great Ace Attorney with my investigating partner, Lampert. Yes. Anyway, last time when we left off, yeah, you got something you want to add for our recap?
No. Hi, Glass. Hey, Red. Hi.
All right.
No. We're gonna as my go live notifications. We're gonna clap this Englishwoman's cheeks into jail time. Let's go.
Yes, we are. Our assistant interrupted us and saved the case, and let's go see what she brought us, shall we?
Also, not me being excited we can actually play again, because fuck my life. IRL stuff keeps coming up, man!
It does. True.
IRL stuff refuses to let me be happy, man. Also, I'm sorry, everybody, my sound alerts are not working again. I don't know why. They break every other stream.
My stuff is just broken. I don't know, man.
I blame you.
Of course you do. 2nd of November, 1:14 p.m., Supreme Court of Adjudicator, Quorum number 2.
I totally don't have spicy ramen again.
Yes, you do. Of course you do. Well, I understand you were the judicial assistant to the offense, but why the sudden ingress into my courtroom?
I don't remember who was doing what voice, if I'm gonna be real.
You were doing, Aochi.
Oh god. A judicial assistant, and a woman no less.
That's gonna be real fun when you're eating spicy ramen.
The rules state that females are not permitted in this court of law other than to testify.
Oh, great.
No, we're doing this, huh? Well, I guess it is older times.
Yeah, true.
Was I doing Susato or were you?
It was me. Because you have, you had the witness.
No, I thought it...
You had the lady witness.
Oh! Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure.
Yes, I fully understand. I only asked for 5 minutes of time. I have some vital evidence that I must hand over to the defense.
But to make sure the game's being heard from everybody. You're too late, little girl. This trial has already been concluded.
We are professional. Don't worry about it. 5 minutes. I will not allow a moment more.
But, Your Excellency. Wait until they found out she walked here without an escort. Oh no! That is just too illegal. Oh boy! Well, we're gonna have a court session for you afterwards, young lady.
I'm most grateful. Oh, this is packed over here. Okay.
I was about to say, guys, what the hell, man? We're too packed in here.
Who exactly are you? I'm sorry, there's no time. Please, simply accept this for now. What is it? A report about something, written in English.
Ryunosuke, your sword is poking me. Sorry, that's not my sword.
It's Giselle Brett's research.
This doesn't say anything!
The Englishwoman's. With the trial resumed earlier, I hurried back to the university. Went to Dr. Wilson's laboratory in the medical facility and borrowed this paper.
Yes, that's right. Miss Brett was studying under the professor, wasn't she?
So, does this research, whatever it is, have something to do with the case? I'm afraid I don't know. I haven't been able to listen to the proceedings of the trial myself. Oh, no, of course not.
You know, it's a private one still, so she probably knows, next to nothing. Special characteristics of curare and its effects on human subjects. Interesting. It's either curare or curare, I'm not really sure on that one.
Curare sounds fine.
Yeah.
Curare? What's that? I've never heard that word before. Me neither.
I think it's a...
You think it's
either I think it's a poison?
Yeah, it could be. That would work.
Hold up. I think that's actually a poison, actual, legitimate poison.
As opposed to a non-legitimate poison, of course.
It sounds very familiar, and I feel like I've actually seen something on it. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Time's up. The prosecution demands the immediate removal of this female trespasser from the courtroom.
There's too little time for me to read it in detail, but I've summarized what I could in a note just inside the cover. You think it could be valuable? Please cast your eye over it. This is wonderful.
Wow, God, this is a male courtroom. Your cooties are gonna get all over the place. God.
No, only witnesses are allowed.
We don't want your disgusting cooties. Ew.
Yeah,
Get out of here, Suzudato.
This is wonderful. Thank you. Zill's report has been entered in the court record.
Immediately gotta look at that shit.
Yeah. Goodbye then, and good luck.
We'll need it.
Alright.
God, I can't get over how long this case is. Like, we've even had like a gumshoe-esque interruption in the middle of it.
It's been pretty long, yeah. Anyway, Giselle's report. A report detailing an unknown poison that Miss Brett had been researching during her time at Yume University.
So it is a poison.
Synopsis. A poison made from the bark of certain trees in the jungle of South America. Hunters of the region have used it since ancient times to incapacitate their prey. Effects, or special characteristics. Effects.
Okay, well, I know
instant paralysis of the entire body and subsequent death, even in minute doses. Route of entry. The above-mentioned effects occurred when the poison enters the body through a wound, such as is inflicted by a blowpipe.
That answers my question.
Practical applications. Due to its ability to render the human body paralytic, it is believed that the toxin could have application as an anesthetic. However, a solution for the respiratory arrest caused as a result of the full body paralysis must be found first, or patients would die of suffocation.
So I think you answered my question, because I was going to say, if it's poison being used to hunt, then wouldn't that kill the people being hunted? But it says on the second page that it looks like you could like ingest it, but it has to go through a wound.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
That was something I noticed. I don't know if that's going to come up, but it mentions it on the second page. Okay.
You've had long enough, counsel. We cannot detain our English guest any longer. I asked the prosecution and defense now one last time. Does the other side have any further evidence to present to the court? I presume not, but...
Well, no, we're not going to present this evidence we just got, Your Honor.
Nope.
The prosecution has nothing to... Oh my god.
Nothing.
The prosecution has made its case convincingly enough already. Nothing more to add, Your Excellency. Oh my god, stop it. Ryunosuke, we're out of options here. This really is our last chance. Wait, did I burp twice?
I know, you did. Ooh. Your Excellency, the defense doesn't have new evidence.
Another good desk slam. Add it to the record.
That look. The unyielding stare of a true Japanese warrior. Well, Miss Brett.
Oh god, what voice did I give her? I remember I made it like some kind of like...
The English was that. But the regular was just, I guess...
Your Excellency.
Yeah, that's about right. If you wouldn't mind, perhaps you could grace us with your presence a little while longer.
Miss Brett just be like, yep, yep. What you gonna do, bitch? You disgusting Japanese.
Oof.
I mean, am I wrong? I do remember that.
Yeah. That was the last thing that really happened, honestly.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm stiff like now.
This is why you don't eat spicy ramen when you're
But I was hungry.
Yeah, but eat something else, you fucking...
Miss Brett be like, overt racism. Yeah.
True.
It's a delightful invitation, but I'm afraid... Your mouse is in the middle of the screen, I don't know if you care.
I mean, it bothers you. There you go.
Oh, you skipped the thing!
Oh, I did. Sorry. Hold on. I can go back. This button.
God damn it!
There you go.
It's not so very long until tea time. I'll have to politely decline.
Forgive me, Miss Brett. It seems I wasn't clear. I realized it was phrased as a question. However, I must ask you to treat that as an order.
You will sit your ass down and answer the question.
I mean, there's no chairs, but...
I know. There's no chairs, Your Honor. then stand! I've said it many times before, but... the Japanese language makes no sense.
But... my apologies, dear lady. So, counsel... what is this new evidence that demands the court's attention? Oh,
Man, I don't know, Jake.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's obviously our pin. It's obviously our school pin.
Yeah,
we haven't submitted that.
Go. No, not really. It's the report that was just given to us. Yes. Go.
Yes.
Yes.
I never would have guessed.
Will you stop saying yes someday? I don't know. We'll see.
When at the very end of the game, he'll finally say his first objection.
I mean, I would be hype as fuck for that. Mr. Zilbrett, we understand you are studying under Dr. Wilson at Yunmei University, doing research.
Like, yeah, bitch, is that a problem?
Research by sheer coincidence, perhaps, into a deadly poison.
What?
Poison? Where are you going with this, counsel?
A toxin known as curare, Your Excellency. Even the slightest amount of this deadly poison entering the body leads to instant death. I spilled root beer on myself, fuck you.
Objection!
Objection! Okay, I'll still do that.
That's fine.
What? What complete and utter nonsense? Curare, you say? I've never even heard of it. I'm sorry, you're a lawyer. You're not. Oh, sorry, you're a prosecutor. What the fuck do you mean you never heard of it? Is this like Dr. House, where you're gonna know every single fucking type of poison, including snake venom? God, you wouldn't have done. Wait, you wouldn't have done? That doesn't seem. Is that proper English?
I don't. I mean,
Wouldn't you just say you wouldn't have? What's the done? The done seems really weird.
I've never heard of it. You wouldn't have. I guess it's kind. I mean, I don't know. It might just be like, you know, old timey kind of. Maybe.
I guess. Maybe.
I guess.
Old timey Japanese English.
Yes, exactly. You get it.
What do you mean? I mean that you wouldn't have heard of curare before for one very simple reason. It doesn't exist in our country.
I forget.
I think you were Hosonaga.
I forget. Exactly. It doesn't exist. Correct, which means no matter what test the police do for toxins, they never identify curare. Why? Because there is no test available here that can identify the presence of this highly deadly poison. You missed your line, but it's fine.
What? I did.
You did. It was just a what? Yeah, that was it.
I said what?
Did you? I
Didn't I get caught?
You didn't get
I
caught.
said what?
Didn't get caught over here anyway.
Chat, defend me. I said what? I said it. Jacob is just deaf.
Or Discord is bad.
What?
Order. Counsel,
Order the court.
Does this deadly poison truly exist?
I still love that animation. I'll read it. Like, I don't know, sir, Your Honor. I think. Let me go through my notes. Yes. I think. Wait, no. Maybe it was on the next page. No. It was in this. It was in this page. Wait. Oh. Wait. No. Damn it. Where? I have so many pages here, but I think it's only 3. Why can't I find it?
It's only 3 pages. Come on now. Figure it out.
According to this report authored by the visiting research student from England, curare has long been used by the tribespeople of South America as a poison to lace their arrows. The mock trial of the university made us fit all the evidence on a note card. You had post-it notes for fucking It seems that it's reasonably well known amongst European doctors and scientists. To waste their arrows. The report states that it's produced from an extract of a tree that grows deep in the Amazonian jungle. It was first brought back to Europe at the turn of the century by explorers. It claims that an animal shot by arrows laced with curare suffers instant death. Wait, didn't it say they wait, I mean, that's not right.
Not exactly.
Wait, I was gonna say, didn't it say they get paralyzed first, then death? So yeah, it's...
They get paralyzed and then they die, so it's not exactly instant.
There's still like a bit of time before they die, so it's not technically instant.
It's fine. This is our evidence.
Yeah. Doesn't that about sum it up, Miss Brett?
Objection!
Objection! Trumpery! These aspersions are utter trumpery! The fuck? I need to look up that word later. To start with, the victim had been administered some of this so-called deadly poison. I'm loud? Uh-oh. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's supposed to be loud.
He would have been squirming and writhing in pain, and the other diners would have surely noticed.
That's true. What do you say to that, Inspector? Obviously, I would have noticed a disturbance like that. I don't remember anything like that either. I didn't notice the professor being in any kind of pain.
It says paralysis, you dum-dums. According to this, however, it's the other way around. What do you mean, the other way around? The very fact that the victim didn't show any signs of distress. You sound like the leprechaun? Wait, what leprechaun? Wait, what?
Leprechaun.
Bro, what you mean? There's evidence that the curare was used.
Explain yourself, counsel.
No.
Never.
Oh, there we go again with the notes. Gotta go through all your notes again. I'm sorry, I love that one so much.
It's very good.
The moment this toxin entered a person's system, it causes instant paralysis. In other words, afflicted victims lose all strength or are completely unable to move. Even if they were in total agony, there would be no visible signs of pain. The movie? Leprechaun the movie? What?
You ever seen the horror movie Leprechaun?
No.
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 Of course you haven't.
I haven't even heard of it.
How terrible.
Never mind, good stream by bit. What the fuck? I'm sorry! Obviously, if a man lost all strength in his muscles, he'd collapse on the floor. But with a chair under him for support, as Dr. Wilson did, the effects could go largely unnoticed.
But I don't follow, Kazuma. That's just paralysis. I thought the poison caused instant death.
The full explanation is extremely unpleasant. Poison causes immediate paralysis, as I said, leaving the victim unable to move. Now, I have to wonder if when they mean paralysis, do they mean total shutdown of the organs, meaning that he technically suffocates?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. It literally just says it right there. I guess I'm one step ahead of them.
And it said it in the report, too.
Oh, did it really? I didn't notice that.
Mm-hmm.
But after a short time, the paralysis is so severe, it causes the muscles that control respiration to fail. So it's this asphyxiation is the cause of death, then?
Yeah.
If assuming this was used.
Respiration.
In other words, the actual cause of death. Technically not suffocating. I have a friend, my roommate would 100% comment that the suffocation and asphyxiation are two different types of deaths. But anyway, in other words, the actual cause of death is suffocation. And all the while, the victim is conscious and aware, just unable to move. That's hideous. To the observer, it would almost look like the victim was slipping peacefully into an endless sleep. But for the victim himself, its final moments would be a living hell. Be suffocating on dry land, I suppose, then. That is the true nature of this deadly curare poison. Check it out after stream. Maybe depending on what it is, maybe we could do a movie night for it. Who knows?
And you're just saying that this bottle, counsel, actually contains this terrifying poison.
Objection!
This is all very convenient, isn't it? Hitherto unknown poison for which there was no means of testing. What a happy tale for the defense. Ahem, if I may. All these facts. You think you're so clever. Nope. It is you who must be taught. Well, I guess we were told to shut up.
Yep.
Oh, of course. Dear lady! So, this is how you Japanese behave, is it?
What?
You steal another honest, hard work and then announce the results as if you discovered them. I'm appalled. What a loathsome act. Well, Miss Brett, the feeling is mutual. Whatever do you mean? Capitalizing on the unfortunate circumstances of an innocent man to frame him for a heinous crime? That really is a loathsome act. Wouldn't you agree?
Objection!
Enough of this! I, for one, refuse to accept it. The idea of some poison that doesn't even exist in the great empire of Japan is breaking the rules. Hello, Lampy. Hello, Doombringer. How you doing, Stinky?
What do you mean breaking the rules?
What?
What do you mean breaking the rules?
I know. It goes against my rules. In this court of law, I'm supposed to win, not you. I am the great... I forgot my name.
Ouchie.
Ouchie. I will always win. I will never lose.
What's so funny?
Your Excellency. Listen, it's still technically English, so I have to go blah, 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 blah.
That's fair. I can't remember if you did that or not, but that's fine. Yes, Miss Brett.
May I borrow that bottle for a moment, please? Ooh, I think I know where she's going with this.
I think as well.
Which I'm kind of
well, yes, I don't see, why not? Oh, yeah. We're doing this then.
I think I already know how to argue this. Because I think I remember something about the doctor. Don't get too big for your boots, you insignificant little island boys.
Great.
Sorry. Britain is an island. Yeah, I know, right? That doesn't make sense. We're both island boys. What the fuck? To an Englishwoman such as myself, this whole affair is a farcical comedy. You little police games and these foolish courtroom antics. It's laughable, really. And farce is already a genre in itself. I'm on island. Good for you.
Nice.
When I'm getting bored of it all now, it's time for the games to end.
Are we all on giant islands?
Yes, to an extent, I would definitely agree with that. Cheers. Yeah, I already know how to counter-argue this.
Wait, what are you doing?
Hydrate. I'll hydrate.
Yes, follow our example.
Cheers, Madam Brett.
And drinking, and nothing else that she does. Thank you.
Yes. No sparkle left at all. How appropriate for this shabby affair. Cheers, took two already. Jesus, kicking tears. Oh my god.
Just,
what?
It's silent in the courtroom, just clearing your throat over and over.
Goodness. I like to point out that if this had killed her, would the detective been the murderer? If he just served it to her?
That's an interesting question.
I would need a lawyer to tell me that, because the court
judge
just stood by
gave it
and
over.
Yeah. But he didn't know what she was doing. Pouring the bottle of into a drinking glass.
The thing we've been told is poison.
That point, you would be like, he knows she's going to drink it. Giving the bottle to a witness has its own like problems, though. Giving a bottle to a witness.
Listen, they're all shrimping for the Englishwoman.
I know.
So.
Like, that alone is its own problem, but the fact that they wouldn't know, because it's like, oh, we're just giving the bottle to witness, we don't know what she's going to do with it. But him literally pouring it into a wine glass for her to drink, that's definitely like, you know she's going to drink this poison. I guess it would be manslaughter if he thought there was a poison in it, I guess? I don't know, I need someone to tell me how that would work in court.
I also have a question of where she got the glass. Is that the one that she took?
Maybe it's the one that was in her, because she had it in her purse, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever is the matter? You all look quite stunned. Have a good stream. All right, thank you, Pastry Bass. So, no curare. The bottle was clean, is what you're saying. Ha 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 ha. You look quite incredulous, little boy. But of course, that is the simple truth. Thank you for your presenting the findings of my research so concisely here in this grand venue. Most kind. You smug little bitch. Thank you, waiter. Now then, Your Excellency.
Yes, Miss Brett.
I should like to be excused now, please. Have you played Deltarune Chapter 2? Brett's giving me Queen vibes. I have not played any of the Deltarunes, actually.
Me neither.
I have not played 1 or 2. I think I've given more than enough of my time for the furtherance of friendship between our countries.
Oh, yes, dear lady. We're most gratified with all the assistance you have given.
Oh, god damn it. Oh. Wait.
You good? Lap, you good? Hello?
I'm fine. I said to grab something, I forgot.
Alright.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Just wanders away.
I'm fine. I'm back.
Hello.
Okay, continue. This doesn't make sense. There had to have been poison in that bottle. So how? How did she swallow a whole glass and live to tell the tale? Don't understand it. Well, I suppose if nothing else, this little Far Eastern charade, or charade, I guess they would probably say, will make for an interesting conversation at the next party I attend in London. Hi, Lamp. Love you, Lamp. Hi, Luna.
Luna.
I love you, Luna.
Now that was loud as fuck.
I love you, Luna.
Hiya. But yes, hello, Luna. Welcome.
I love Luna.
What is that?
Bro, my heart just went to London. Well, congrats. Congrats being here.
We love Luna.
Yes, Luna is very good. Best cat girl, no question.
Hell yeah.
There has to have been some poison in that bottle, isn't there? But there can't have been, because otherwise she would have killed over dead.
Well, technically, she would have paralyzed and then died.
Come on, Rhinos, can we have the clues now? That bottle of water.
I mean, do you know what the obvious contradiction and why it wouldn't affect her is? I think it's...
I'm getting the idea that you can. It's not poisonous if you ingest it, but if you get it stabbed in you, then you're in trouble.
Now here's what my train of thought is. Can you go back to the dental record?
Yeah. Oh, huh.
You see where I'm going with this. Well, I guess it doesn't really need. You need to go on to this.
Oh yeah.
He went under dental treatment, so I'm going to assume we're gonna need. It's gonna be like, oh, since he went through dental work, he had like some kind of wound in his mouth. So if they both drank it at the same time, it would go in the wound in his mouth, and then therefore he would die. Is what I'm assuming is the way they're going with this. Does that make sense?
Sorry. Tell me that one more time.
So I'm assuming because he had dental work, he's gonna have some kind of wound in his mouth, and it's gonna be like, oh, he drank it, and then the poison went through the wound in his mouth.
Yeah.
So since she doesn't have a wound in her mouth, she's obviously fine. But if the professor or anyone who went through any kind of dental work had it, it would kill them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what I'm going with this. Thank you, Lampert, last week. Ooh, nice. Was it for a galley, or just a kind of a indie art show?
Sorry, Luna informed me that I had been on a moat chat this whole time because I forgot to turn it off.
Jake!
So
you dumb down.
Rip me, I guess.
That started.
So we think it does contain poison, but
yes, that definitely has poison.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, of course she knows how it works because she wrote a fucking thing for it. So it makes sense. Yes. She's like, oh, I know how to survive drinking it.
Culprit did put Curie poison in Dr. Wilson's carbonated water. The defense refused to change its position.
Shit. You're serious.
Objection!
Fool! Are you blind? There's no possible way the bottle could contain poison. I mean, we just saw.
Misfit drinking the water from it.
Kane! Raid! I'm sorry, my notives aren't working. My sound notice broke again. Let me shout you out. Kane. Oh wait, that's not right. Hold up. I said C.
There you go.
You were just chatting. What you chatting about, Kane? What you chatting about? Hello, everybody. Hi. I am Lampert the Lamp. I'm a shape-shifting lamp who's gained sentience and other shape-shifting abilities through a stinky retail demon. We're playing Great Ace Attorney. This nerd right here.
Yeah.
Nerd right here. Jake of the Storms.
I'll take that.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Hello.
You doing a list? What was your list? What was your list?
I accidentally skipped a line trying to go over there.
Jakey Wakey of the Stormy Warmy. Thank you, Luna. Luna understands that he is Jakey Wakey. Thank you, Luna, for reminding me.
I'll tolerate it from Luna. That's it.
Wow, you tolerate it from her, bruh. What was the list you were making, Kane? I am very curious.
Read the line I accidentally skipped, please.
Oh. That's right. Which complicates your argument, I think.
Thank you.
Basically, it was a list of where people would be in the world of Novus, the world Kane lives in. Ooh, that's nice, and it connects with your lore. I think that's kind of cute.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
And I believe that complication can be explained.
How exactly?
I need to think through all the things that didn't quite up. I need to think through all the things that don't quite add up here, one by one. I'm sure the answer is in the evidence we have in the court record somewhere. It has to be. Very well.
You're right. It's kind of in the evidence we already talked about.
Yeah, we've kind of figured it out, probably. The defense truly intends to assert this claim. Then I must ask you to support their assertion with evidence. What explains how the witness was able to consume this supposedly poisoned water unscathed?
Yeah, surprisingly, a lot of people ended up in hiding. In hiding? I don't know much about your lore, unfortunately, Kane, so I don't know what you mean by that.
So, do we do the poison report?
I want to say so because that discusses. No. Because we're not talking about the. We're not talking about the cause of death. We're talking about how she was able to drink the poison unscathed.
Yeah.
So we have to bring up the report.
True.
Because the report is what says that
you have to get it in your blood. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The answer to this riddle is right here in Miss Brett's own research report.
I was gonna say the dental records are probably gonna come up when brought up, like how did the victim die when she didn't, kind of thing.
Yeah, probably.
Objection!
That's not a valid explanation.
No.
After all, we don't speak English. This report is utter gibberish. That is a terrible fucking objection.
True. I mean, I get why you're doing it though.
Oh, because since it's not legible, it's not.
Yeah, they can't read it.
Submitted. Oh, because they could assume we're making shit up. Okay, never mind. I get what you mean. I pick up what you're putting down here. This impudent young scoundrel is trying to ridicule the court, Your Excellency.
I'm not trying to ridicule anyone. Honest. I'm just reading Susuno-san's notes.
Suna-san's? Wait, what?
Is that wrong?
It's Susano, isn't it? Why'd you say Suna-san?
I said Susano.
Susato.
Susato. There you go. With the T. Okay.
Susano. That's a sword. Susan. Yeah, so just call her Susan. Just make it easier on yourself.
No, it's fine. I'll figure it out eventually. I can't pronounce things. I concur. This report is too extensive to be considered in its entirety by the court. I'll direct us to the pertinent section, counsel. What section of the report details the alleged answer to the riddle? I think characteristics, but let's check.
Okay, go. We can check. I feel like I remember in older games you couldn't even check the pages when you were trying to submit it. Yeah, it looks like it's the second
Special
one.
characteristics, yeah.
Route of entry.
Mm-hmm.
Route of entry.
I've been hearing a lot about this curare poison. I'm supposed to be curious about something. Oh, counsel. Well, it sounds as if those indigenous hunters have been using this poison for years and years. I was trying to pronounce things, okay? At least the heads of arrows that they shoot at whatever prey they're hunting. So you've been led to believe, yes. And the point of hunting is to catch prey to eat. Alright.
Get to the point, please.
But if they were to use these laced arrows, doesn't that mean there would be traces of poison left in the prey the hunters are going to eat?
Yes, good point.
So surely the hunters wouldn't want to eat their prey, would they? Because then they'd be eating poison.
Secretly, Brett pulls out a report saying, well, yeah, they didn't eat the food. They used it for their pelts, and then they tossed the meat aside to use it to make more arrows, you dumb
Yeah, that was
Japanese
the one
bitch.
part that wasn't translated. Like, yeah. I mean, legitimately, that could be the case, because we can't fucking read
I know.
this.
Yeah, well, that's that part is she could totally make that argument.
You could. Good gracious, counsel. No, that would be madness. I actually found the answer to that conundrum in this research paper here. Under special characteristics, it says this.
Oh my god. God fucking damn it, throat. Calm down. I hate it. My throat will stop.
You signed up for this.
I finished eating a while ago.
Yeah, you still signed up for it anyway.
Ugh.
Poison starts to work after entering the body through a wound. Through a wound, you say? I see. That makes sense.
The way how fast you said that, it almost sounded like you said through woo. You said that so fast, all I heard was through woo.
Am I reading too fast?
No, you're fine, you're fine.
Okay. Because I've been told I do that in the past, so...
Yeah, you've been fine for me so far, but I'm also a fast reader, so I'm probably not, like, the best person to say that.
True.
Or make a comparison for if you're reading fast or not.
Fair. Yes, the mention of that particular detail seemed a little strange to me, though. But it all makes sense when you interpret what's written like this. When Curie enters the body through an open wound, it has terrifying poisonous effects. However, when it enters the body via the mouth, it has no poison effects whatsoever.
What?
Miss Brett, you authored this research. You knew Curie's special characteristics. And you knew that you could make a spectacle of drinking that water without any danger to yourself.
You meddling little... What?
Excuse me.
Wait, the bird's alive? Yo, Your Honor, please, can we listen? Can we get ahead of ourselves and test and have the bird testify, please?
Oh,
Hello,
no.
Your Honor, I would.
Oh no.
Your Honor, I would like to have the goose testify.
No.
Your Honor, please. The goose was at the scene of the crime. We don't know what it could have said. We don't know. I have reason to believe the goose is the murderer and that it is controlling Jezebel Brett Ratatouille style. You may not know what Ratatouille is, but it will be very popular years from now. Oh, god damn it, Red. There, did it for you. There's your slurp.
No warning, huh?
If Brett had an ulcer, this would have ended a lot worse.
True.
Oh my goodness. Oh, well, Rinosuke, it turns out you're an even better lawyer than I thought you'd be.
Really? Me? A lawyer?
Objection!
All this poison talk is fascinating, I'm sure. But I fail to see how it... So, the ill-bred little puppy has a new toy to play with. Some facts he read in a book.
A book that you wrote.
I was gonna say, your book. Yeah. But I'm afraid knowledge doesn't suit you, little boy. And I'll only make you look silly.
What are you trying to say?
Your schoolboyish logic has a fatal flaw.
Schoolboyish?
An interesting choice of words. Flaw. Even as your brain has managed to deduce, curare is safe to ingest. It seems likely that its effects are neutralized by the acidic nature of the gastric succus. I was actually going to ask about that. If she drank it, would that curare just be laced across her entire throat and other parts of the body? So if she had gotten like punched in the gut and had like any form of internal bleeding in any regard, would she just instantly die and be paralyzed? I'm curious about how simple of a cut you would need going through your body if you have any form of minor cut, because it's not that hard to get into your bloodstream once it gets into your system. Even if it's just drinking it, if it just needs to touch your bloodstream, that's you're ingesting it. That's a little bit
Taking a chance there.
Yeah. Gastric suck.
Oh, well, of course. Gastric suckers? What are they?
So this lethal poison is completely harmless when drunk. The professor wouldn't have died when he swallowed it, would he? Well, that's because he's a spitter, not he's a quitter.
Oh no.
That's right.
Good gracious.
That's basic science. Science that even a schoolboy should be able to understand. No.
I'm sorry science doesn't exist in this country.
God, I'm still remembering how they're like, oh, we don't do actual autopsies, we just look at the body and assume.
Yeah, he probably died because of the gun.
I can't get over that. That still is in my head. Like, you literally just look at the body and assume, oh, well, there's a bullet. I think they died from the bullet. We don't know.
Yeah, a gun would kill him, probably. Yeah, that's probably it. What do they do with people who just are dead in bed? Like, they died.
They died of old age.
Well.
Yeah, I think they died. They died.
They just died. You know what happens.
Died in their sleep. I don't know why.
Order! The courts, order! The logic holds. If the lady and the professor drank the same poison, they would be affected in the same way.
Are you trying to suggest...
Yes!
This curare poison is completely irrelevant to the case on trial. That's right. A fucking smug face. Sure, even a little cockroach like you would understand something as simple as that. Wait, what? Oh, I got very confused. What just happened?
What is this welling up inside me? I've never felt like this before. It's a sort of conviction to break down all the discrepancies. It's so intense, almost rage-like. And more than anything else, it's an animalistic desire to take down my prey.
Objection!
Hey!
There
Let's
we
go.
Okay, first objection. Was this the first objection?
From him, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so, Miss Giselle Brett.
How dare you use that tone with me?
You know very well that there is no fatal flaw here. You know exactly why, even though both you and the victim followed the same poison. You are alive, but Dr. Wilson is dead. Counsel, I'm sure I need to remind you. You must provide compelling evidence. Yeah.
I'm curious if we're ever actually going to see her full face.
I feel like that's going to be the breakdown thing.
Maybe. Because I'm thinking back to the box girl from Dual Destinies, and you never saw her whole... I don't remember her fucking
You did,
name.
kinda. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did, because her breakdown when she, like, lifts the box up and stuff falls on her, then you see her face, and
No,
then she's like, oh my God!
I mean, that did happen, but she threw up the whole box at the end, I think.
Well, I thought throwing up the box and having stuff fall out of the box was her breakdown.
It might have been one and the same, but I know you would do that a little bit.
Yeah. That invincible box that you can punch and it just comes back like rubber.
Yeah.
I still remember that.
As we now know, this poison is completely harmless when ingested. Why would Dr. Wilson alone have been killed by the curare? Because of the medical report? Because the dental work he got done?
Exactly. We got this. We are ahead of the game, boys!
Go!
Take that!
Ooh! I like. As Miss Vales so readily pointed out, he drank the same water as the professor.
Your dipshit me thought it was the burn. I don't know, I guess that's fair, because the burn is another open wound. And we did bring attention to it for a short while.
True.
But then, like, wouldn't that imply, like, then there was, like, maybe a sauce? Like, the poison was in the sauce for, like, the steak, maybe?
For a second I was like, could you do something with the food? But I wasn't thinking that he didn't eat.
Because that would be more if the chef was the killer at that point, I feel like.
Yeah. However, there was a fundamental and fatal difference between the two diners. Fatal difference.
She's still just like, ah.
Toxic effects of curare are only felt when the poison enters the body through an open wound. So, for a healthy person with no injuries, drinking it is completely harmless. But what if there was a wound inside the mouth of the person drinking the poisoned water?
Inside?
Yes, like the wound you might have. You'd just been to the dentist and had a tooth extracted, for example. Uh-huh.
I was gonna say, that was a... That was a weird pause, but alright. Yep.
Pause
This
is
is exactly what
perfect.
we thought.
Ah! Miss Brett, you've acknowledged many times in your testimony already that you were well aware of Dr. Wilson's dental appointment that day.
Ah! So that's it. Use that knowledge to orchestrate this. Hehe.
Is she... laughing?
Yeah, she was actually laughing a little bit. I don't like to repeat myself, but honestly, I can't resist. These childish courtroom games and your half-baked arguments are also puerile.
What do you mean?
Don't worry, little schoolboy. You'll find out soon enough. Wait, what?
Uh-huh.
Is she gonna drink more of it, or is she gonna put it through a wound? You see, when you leave vital evidence lying around, you never know what might happen to it. Wait, what? Are you just...
I don't know.
Is she gonna break it?
Maybe.
Like, doesn't that kind of just admit her guilt?
No.
I mean, it could just slip. Wait, but you're just breaking evidence in court.
No.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. You would get in trouble for that. What? Oh dear, how careless. That doesn't make sense. You would, dude, the fucking bailiff would tackle your ass for breaking it. What the fuck do you mean? Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. I saw Mr. fucking Detective Man. Wait a minute. What the fuck are you doing? Just letting her snatch it from you.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Mr. fucking Detective, what the fuck? Since I drank all the water, you can't prove there was poison in it. You would get in trouble if you weren't British in a Japanese court in 1900. Okay, you know what? Fair enough.
I mean, yeah,
but it's also
fair.
like, I guess I feel like at this point though, it should be like the murderer just admitted that it pretty much just like destroyed evidence in front of us. Oh well, clearly that means the evidence kind of was working against her, and therefore maybe we're not guilty anymore. I don't know. I'm like, what the fuck?
Bold move.
Yeah, bold move. I'm afraid some crucial evidence may have just tragically been destroyed.
No.
Okay, but at this point, the defense is not
just
guilty,
happened?
right? It still won't default to
The Englishwoman just smashed that bottle.
No,
And the
if we
Supreme
lose,
Court with a terrible blender.
if we lose, we still get declared guilty. Unfortunately,
That's
even
how
if
it
there's a
works.
stack of if there's still a stack of evidence that shows that we are not guilty, if we lose all our points, we still get declared guilty. Because you know that's how court works.
Yeah,
it's not about declaring us not guilty. It's about declaring someone else guilty.
Yeah, it's not about. It is just, hey, I need to find someone else guilty and make them the culprit 100%, so where they just give up at some point. Otherwise,
you do both the prosecution and
what's
the
their
lawyer's
motive?
job.
I don't know. I mean, they don't got a motive, but all this other evidence with their fingerprints on it, and they know shit they shouldn't know. I mean, that doesn't matter really.
No. You need their motive. Otherwise, you're
need
guilty.
the motive.
I'm actually kind of curious what this girl's motive is.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Officer, what are you waiting for? Take as much of the water from that broken bottle as possible, at once.
You're wasting your time. This delightful carpet under my feet here was a gift from the great British Empire. I assure you, it will soak up the water beautifully. You have neither the technology nor the presence of mind to recover it.
Yes, I broke this evidence on purpose, and you can't do anything about it. Ha 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 ha.
Like, what the fuck?
How could you? You won't get away with this.
I'm about to say at this point, why doesn't she just destroy every piece of evidence if she just can get away with it? You can thump the bench and shout as much as you like, little boy. But I'm afraid we'll never know now, will we? As there really ever was poison in the bottle, or not.
I mean, we wouldn't be able to test for it anyway, so...
Anyway, yeah.
I mean, I guess, like in time you could figure it out, but
yeah, because they would probably be like, hey, British Empire, can you send us a Kirari testing kit, please?
Yeah.
Need it.
And one sec. Hello, Nekamiko, how you doing? I am collabing with my friend. He's a lamp.
I'm your friend.
Yeah. I mean, you may be the bane in my existence sometimes, but you are my friend. Yes.
I thought I light up your life, Jake. What the fuck?
I mean,
you generate. You're also Deity. You give me the electricity to go keep on living.
But I thought you make it all yourself.
I do.
We can't unplug you.
Bitch. I can't unplug me.
But still, hashtag pull the plug.
God damn it! You. And let us not forget, we still have some very compelling evidence left intact.
And what is that?
Yeah, that's it. What are you talking about? Isn't that right, counsel for the prosecution?
Was that a Bertman speaking?
We're not going to talk about that. Oh, of course. You're referring to this photographic print, I presume, dear lady. Lamp slapped her cheeks.
Oh, no.
Kicking her. Hold up. Well, we're gonna do that after stream. Don't worry.
Excuse me?
What? That's right. And really, looking at this photograph isn't as clear as day, isn't it? This poor professor was sitting with his back to me. How rude. So, of course, the only person who could have shot him from the front is the little schoolboy.
Objection!
No, you killed the victim that day, using Kurari. And then, in order to frame you Inosuke Naruhodo for the crime, you waited until he picked up the pistol you had arranged for him to find on the floor. Before you shot the professor dead in the chest with your own hidden gun, which we still haven't looked for because we refused to check her body.
Yeah, gun? We don't even have that gun in evidence. Why would you need
I know,
that?
actually, that's a good point. Why isn't that gun in evidence? Was the shot even fired from the gun? Can we actually open up the gun and see if it even fired a fucking bullet?
It's not relevant. Nope. Not at all.
Mods. Why mods? What happened?
Mods.
What?
I'm a mod.
I don't see a bot. I don't see a bot. If that's
Nightbot is okay.
Yeah, Nightbot's okay. Mod check.
Mod check? You want mod check so bad. Here you go.
No.
Hello. I exist.
Thank you, bot. Then the confusion that followed, all you had to do was turn the dead professor in his chair around. You see, you had every opportunity to commit this crime. What a wonderful imagination you have, young man. A hidden gun, you say? And I shot the professor's dead body, did I? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence. Exactly. And as you have nothing to support your wild claims, the prosecution's stance remains unchanged. The victim, Dr. John H. Wilson, was killed by a gunshot to the chest. Delivered in cold blood by the accused, Inosuke Naruhodo.
This is unbelievable. How could this be happening? We had her, but now is she really gonna get away with it?
Yep, because she destroyed evidence and nobody gives a shit.
The way she destroyed that evidence was obscene. Yeah, exactly. Like,
Inosuke,
yes.
we come this far, but now you're the only one who can finish it.
What? What do you mean?
We lost a vital piece of evidence, it's true. But if there are any clues left for us to use now, they must be in your head. Let me cut off your head with my sword. Surely they were hiding in there.
In my head.
You told me that before, that your powers of observation were the one thing you could really depend on. Think, Ryu. Think. Brain blast.
What's the game name? Hello, this is Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, but this is just Great Ace Attorney? I don't. It might have a proper title.
Yeah, Great Ace Attorney 1.
Yeah. And hello, Baluki. How you doing? What's up? Well, yes, that's true, but I didn't manage to notice that this woman was a foreigner with a swan on her head.
Apparently a living swan, I should point out.
Apparently.
To link back again now. Try to remember every last detail about the scene that day. Everything you saw, everything you felt, every color, every smell. Yeah, someone left out a whiff mad fart and you didn't smell it somehow.
Wouldn't it be nice in the future if we could just recreate the whole crime scene?
Oh my man, wouldn't that be so nice? A little gadget that could do that.
Right? What I saw, what I felt. Every color.
Oh?
Is Kazuma right? Somewhere in the vibrant memory of the same scene in my head. Could there be another clue as to suppose the identity of Dr. Wilson's killer?
Blood.
Oh, I didn't actually mean to do that, but there is a clue.
You actually hit it anyway. Yeah, there's a clue. There's a clue, Cosmo.
Probably.
We know for a fact.
There's probably a clue. Actually, Kazuma, I'm just bullshitting out of my ass right now. I think I might have something.
It's just ketchup.
It's just ketchup.
No, it's barbecue sauce.
Would they have either of those?
That's a good fucking question. Let me look up when barbecue sauce
All right.
is made. Hold on.
Thinking back on everything I saw, I think I might have uncovered another clue.
When was barbecue sauce invented? Made in 1917. Fuck! When was ketchup invented? When was ketchup invented? 1812. So that's very possibly ketchup.
but would Japan have ketchup though? Like,
it was made in China apparently.
Maybe.
Maybe. You always have something up your sleeve, don't you, Ryunosuke? Come on then! Let's wipe this smug smile off that Englishwoman's face with some evidence.
Alright, I can't wait. It's been niggling me for a while that something feels amiss in my memories of that day. Whatever it is that could be the key to arriving at that truth about all this.
You don't put sauce on a steak unless it's ass. No, you always put barbecue sauce to dip. Always.
It's here somewhere. The clue that shows to Dr. Wilson's real killer.
Man, I wonder what it could be in this image. I don't know, Jake. I think it's the fork.
I think it's the fork too.
The fork seems right. He got stabbed this whole time.
Yeah,
it wasn't a gunshot. It wasn't poison. He got stabbed with a fork.
Yeah, you twist it in the drink, and then you stab it in the neck.
Even worse. No, even worse. You know what the true crime of this fucking place was? That disgusting steak. The chef. I asked for well done, and he gave me medium fucking rare. This is a crime, Your Honor. I demand to speak to the head chef and ask for a fucking refund. No, I want to speak to the restaurant's manager.
Anyway, it's probably this ketchup.
Take that!
Inspector Hoshinaga.
I like my shit burnt. Fuck you.
Answer me this. Yes, what is it? He's still miles away. Probably thinking about that bottle being smashed.
Run the cow near my table and I'll tear off a slice. Ew!
No! Either people want it not dead, or too dead. What about in the middle? As you said a number of times now, you... What?
Huh?
What the heck are you trying to say with your mouth full of cookies?
How'd you know it was fucking cookies? What the fuck?
Because you said Chips Ahoy yesterday.
You fucking remember that?
Yeah?
Motherfucker. What the fuck? Stop that. Don't remember that shit.
You're eating Chips Ahoy!
God damn it! Why would you remember that?
Because you said it specifically.
Stop being Ryunosuke. Stop being Ryunosuke with your fucking memory.
I yelled at you because you're eating cookies instead of dinner. That's why.
I hate it here.
As you said a number of times now, you strive for perfection in your investigations, don't you? Absolutely. I wonder, therefore, if you took anything else from the scene of the crime. Like, for instance, the plate of steak that you took to the victim's table that day. Yes, you took the steak home and then you ate it.
I was gonna say, I would be pretty hungry after working all day. I'd probably want a steak. Oh, I can't even read it. Oh.
Nope.
Where are you going with this little boy?
It's just a memory that's been troubling me.
What memory?
I saw the scene shown in this photographic print with my own eyes that day. I saw that on the wooden base of the plate the steak was served on was a spattering of blood.
What? Oh, really? And what of it? Obviously, that must have happened when you shot the professor.
No, that can't be the case.
Which, now I think about it, wouldn't there be blood all over the chair and the tablecloth because he got shot? Even if his dead body was shot, there should still be blood.
I mean, it didn't go through. I don't think.
Yeah, but you would still have blood come out of the entry wound.
Yeah.
Especially if what we're implying here is that blood got on the steak. So wouldn't some of it also get on? If it got onto the steak plate, it should also get on the cloth.
Such a small amount, yeah.
Yeah.
Take a look at this photograph and the relative position of everything there. The plate of steak is almost directly behind the victim. I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Wilson in the chest from the front. There's no way blood from the victim could have ended up directly behind him.
Ah! Yes. Look at my flowing bandana. Sorry, I still love the bandana. For blood to have made it onto the plate, it implies the plate was between the victim and the shooter. Which means the shooter must have been sitting opposite the professor, as you were. Giselle Brett!
Objection!
This is beyond ridiculous. Fabricated nonsense. It was seriously expected to believe something the accused has apparently just remembered seeing.
Hold it!
Oh, that was hit. That was detective?
Interesting.
Okay. He has his own hold it line.
This could be the moment my entire career in the police force has been leading to. Inspector, you mean... Yes, I took the plate, in the instance of preserving evidence from the scene of the crime. I took its meat and all. I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief because of it.
Wait, what? That is a crime scene thief. You should not be a detective if that's the case. You did what?
As long as you're not selling it, it's fine.
Meat. Osanaga, we have the meat.
I took the steak that he'd been eating, Miss Brett. I took the steak that the sergeant had been eating. I did it all in the name of justice.
Oh my god,
I took all of the steaks.
He's the ancestor of fucking Bobby Fulbright. In the name of justice we trust.
True.
The actual Bobby Fulbright. Wait. Wait, what?
Oh, hold up there. Jeez, And then we can find out for sure whether there's a bloodstain on Miss Brett's plate. I mean, granted, I was about to say something that's equally as fucking like that, so it's fine. We must examine it now.
Yes, let me examine the steak, Your Honor. I'm quite hungry. I must see if it is properly cooked to well done. Fuck all of you people.
Let me eat it and inspect it with my mouth.
And let me lick it and taste it and make sure it is the right degrees. Somehow it's still warm.
I don't want to think about that.
It's been in his pocket this whole time.
It's been in his pocket the whole time. Inspector,
why is there lint all over the steak?
Why is there body hair all over the steak?
Ew, body hair! What the fuck? Did he put it in his pants? Like in his pants? What the fuck, Jake?
I was thinking more like on his chest or something, but too.
Is that a Lock Carnival steak? Are you happy to see me? Oh my god! It's the meat you were thinking it was, but not what you were expecting.
Oh no! You know, when you said let's do Ace Attorney, the Great Ace Attorney together, blind, I was like, yeah, it'd be fun. And this is.
This is exactly what I was expecting. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're not used to this by now.
True. The court wishes to examine the plate from the victim's table immediately.
Naga's meat.
Yes, sir. Hiya. Sorry for the delay.
Naga, you have presented your meat.
Here's what you ordered. The steak. Well, okay, what about the blood? Is there blood on it?
Of course there isn't.
Quickly, Inspector, the blood man! Show the court!
Show the court your bloody meat?
Of course. Examine the plate at your leisure.
Oh, I don't see it. Okay.
No,
I think I said it last stream, but those fucking marks still look so weird.
The why does that look weird?
Look, does it look like it does not look like that was cut. How do you cut a steak? I want to know how you cut a steak. Do you cut it in that way?
No. Really, it looks like you just took big bites on it.
Thank you. That's what I'm fucking saying. Ever since the fucking image, it looked like that. That's not how I refuse to believe someone cut that steak. It's bothering me. Listen, I get that. I noticed the minor shit. It always bothers me.
Did he have a curved knife or something?
Yeah, he had a crescent knife, and he just pressed down as hard as he could.
No blood anywhere. But no, that's impossible. I know I saw it. I'm sure of it. It was right there on the table behind the professor. There's blood on that side of the plate.
Wait a minute. No.
I don't think it's the same.
I wish. Can you go back to the image? Like the actual picture of the crime scene? Well, I'm gonna determine if you were senpai. How long have you been streaming? I've been streaming technically for 3 years. Or 3 years. How long have I been streaming, Jake?
I don't know.
I want to say 3 years. I did streaming like not long after YouTube, I feel like. I just wanted to do like certain games with chat. Anyway, I don't know, probably 3 years. I want to say 2 or 3 years probably. Also, no, okay, never mind. Sorry, the flashback image they showed with him zooming in on it, the steak looks like it was different. So
yeah, I was thinking that too.
I'm wondering if this is not actually the steak that was on the table, maybe?
Let me look at this other one, actually.
Yeah, see, look,
that doesn't look like that's not the same steak.
That is an entirely different steak.
Yeah, that's not the same steak.
That is an entirely different steak. Your Honor, this is a different steak. I ordered medium rare. It's very clear this is not medium rare. What's an unbecoming expression, little boy? You're good. You see, this is why I always say you can't trust what the Japanese tell you. Oh, here we go back with the blatant racism.
What the Japanese R tell you?
What?
I feel like you had an R in there.
Did I say R?
I felt like there was an R in there.
I'm now a pirate. R.
R.
I'm senpai? Oh no. I couldn't agree more. Here's a case of disgrace to the Empire.
So would you say you're senpai-rate? I believe we may reach a conclusion in this trial.
This here. Let's pretend that courtroom proceedings is painful to watch. But I do promise to do my best to forget all about it when it's over. Ha! Oh. You're leaving now? No, I'm sorry. sorry. Blame Jake. It's all his Jake's fault. Go blame Jakey Wakey of the Stormy Warmy. Here, go yell at him, Dan. He's the reason. Ha! The sorry-looking stick reveals the facts all too clearly. If the sorry-looking excuse wishes to examine it again, be my guest.
Oh, thanks. I feel like we should have this all along. Thank you. Hello, Dan. Thank you for joining the Storm Jakes. That's why you came over. Plate of steak. The meal Miss Brett ordered for lunch. It was removed from the victim's table after the incident.
I blamed him by following him. Good job, soldier.
That works. What's the plate I saw? I thought I saw just a figment of my imagination.
Man,
this is it now. I've lost now. I've lost all my Chips Ahoy.
I'm hungry for more cookies. Ryunosuke. It's not over yet. Not until the final gavel. The final gavel sings. Never stop believing in yourself. Never stop believing in the me that believes in you, that believes in me, that believes in you, that believes in me. I mean, that believes in you. Never keep looking forward, no matter what.
I'm sorry. I had that referenced in the other Ace Attorney I'm playing, so yeah, they're very relevant to me.
It's just such an easy reference to make whenever someone says never stop believing in yourself.
Believe in the me that believes in you and whatever the fuck. Exactly. Believe in myself, really.
What is self-confidence?
I don't know.
Goodness, I don't either.
Maybe I should at least examine the evidence for myself.
Examine that evidence. Examine that steak.
I will. I will examine it in my tummy.
My yummy tummy. Okay.
Uh-huh. Nothing. The steak.
Yummy steak. Eat steak. Wait, what? Oh. Wait,
huh?
what?
What the? When in the world is this?
I think it's a Koban coin. And the hallmark is from the Hoei era, I believe.
No, I don't mean what it is. I mean, what's it doing there? Wait, did you say it was a Hoei Koban?
Yes. Apart from the meat juices, it looks to be in good condition. I imagine it's very valuable.
This isn't the first time today that there's been talk of a Hoei Koban.
I've heard of pearls before swine, but I've never heard of bullion in bullion.
I don't think you will ever again. It's extraordinary, though. This means... interesting.
I was gonna say, could you investigate the bullion?
Oh, that's true. I will.
Okay. So the stakes were swapped?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through this again.
Yeah.
But
blah, blah.
And by... Is it gonna be that Miss Giselle Bratt was not the murderer? I certainly never expected to find a precious coin underneath this thick cut of meat.
You had to pause at that. Of course you did.
It's from the Hoei era, too. That would make it really quite valuable.
It's well marinated in juice as well. Look.
What? Are you thinking of eating it? You're supposed to eat the steak,
the
young
coin.
man, not the
Eat the
coin.
No, but the next time I order a steak in an expensive restaurant, one thing's for sure. My heart's gonna be racing as I lift up the meat and peer underneath for a prize. That's
actually...
I know.
That's an interesting idea.
That
That's
wouldn't be sanitary.
Gimmick. That'd be an interesting gimmick, though. I think you might have the wrong end of the stick about this, Rio. No, just kidding.
Yes. Come on,
Please do
climb
not
underneath
eat
the steak.
coins.
There's only one logical explanation.
Yes, the coin is edible. It's a chocolate coin.
A chocolate coin.
It is your dessert. You ask for a steak at the restaurant. You give him a good wink, wink, nudge, nudge to the waiter, and be like, wink, wink, nudge, give me that chocolate coin, boyo. And he gives you a chocolate coin underneath for dessert.
Oh no! It would melt though if you put it under a hot steak.
Damn it! You're right. Fuck.
You get a chocolatey steak, and that doesn't sound good at all.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody would like it.
I mean, I
People
don't
like
think
sweet.
you're wrong.
People like their sweet with salty, so I feel like there'd be someone out there who likes chocolate melted onto a steak.
That just sounds gross. Ugh.
Listen, I've literally seen chocolate bugs. I think there's worse things you could dip it in.
I mean,
case in chocolate.
Fair. I wouldn't eat it, but fair.
I've eaten chocolate bugs too.
Why?
Because it was a fair. And there
Oh.
was a stand, and my family's like, why aren't you eating it? It's not a big of a deal. And I tried it, and I wanted to fucking vomit. Because the person was doing, like, candied, like, scorpions and spiders.
Did you do the spider?
And, I did the scorpion. Fuck no, I'm not eating a spider.
Overcome your fears by eating them.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, me neither. I'll pass. You?
No, I'm
You good?
I'm sorry. I was thinking about how I'm thinking about the spiders and put it in my mouth.
Stop thinking about it.
Ugh.
I have a question for you that's unrelated, but get your mind off that. What's better, being a senpai or just being a kun?
A coon?
Yeah.
Coon is
Like
just the prefix for like general. It's a general term.
Yeah, I know. That's how
So
it
I
was
would say
phrased to me.
senpai's better then.
Yeah, true. I mean, I suppose a better way to phrase that. Would you rather? What's better, senpais or kohais? Would probably be a better way to say that.
I don't know. Is Dan asking you this fucking question?
No. It is off the back of that over there, I think. But no. That could be cool. That could be cool over on YouTube over there.
Do you want me to call you? Want me to be like Jake Senpai?
I hate that. I hate that actually.
Jake Senpai.
No, stop.
I have a new power over
No.
you. Jake is all of our senpais. Yes, I'm tweeting that out after this.
Anyway.
Yes. Anyway, go on. Move on.
As
Move
if
on,
it's
Jake
just
Senpai.
Now you have fucking two things. As evidence just as requested by the defense has not been shown to be problematic in any way. I presume any further examination of evidence in this trial will be unnecessary. Does the defense have any objection? That bloodstein was going to clinch the trial for me. Can this plate of steak reveal any other clues at all? Yeah, actually.
No, there's no clue. Nope, nothing. We failed. We lost. GG.
Your Excellency, please wait. This plate of beef is hiding another clue. Another clue that will reveal a shocking truth.
Objection!
The only thing that's shocking here is your unhealthy fascination with beefsteak. What do you mean? Your Excellency, I think I've made it myself clear, haven't I? I will not be able to turn a blind eye to any more unnecessary procrastination in this trial.
I'm sorry, Miss Brett, but we must ensure a thorough examination of the evidence. Including the evidence that you just dropped on the floor blatantly. I'm not ruling until I'm completely satisfied that all reasonable doubt has been dispelled.
I was just gonna ask, is it still in our court record?
I don't think so. Oh, it is. We just don't have the actual evidence.
Yeah. Try to investigate the model, see if it lets us.
I mean, it probably will.
My immersion!
My immersion!
My immersion is ruined! I see. As a newly affirmed ally of my country, so that's still your position, is it?
Thank you, Your Excellency. Counsel for the defense, you will now clearly show the court is what you are alluding. Where precisely on this steak, this plate of beef steak is the clue to be found? The steak itself. Look under the steak.
Oh.
Why do you have to give me this?
Why?
It's not unnecessary.
Oh my god, you don't care.
Yep, got it, yep. Crazy, there's a coin down there, that's nuts, whoa.
Whoa,
never seen that before.
Oh my
funny
god.
joke.
Oh boy. Woo boy.
Got it!
Got it!
Got it. Good gracious,
Got
that's...
it! Koban? What on earth?
Oh, hey, everyone, at that. Miss Brent. This is in fact the beef steak you ordered at the restaurant the day in question, isn't it? Tell
She's
me,
probably like, wait, what the fuck?
why is there an old coin seemingly hidden underneath the meat?
What's a ridiculous question? How should I know? I've never seen that thing before in my life. I don't know what it is, but I want no part of it. I don't see her being one to collect Japanese currency.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I fail to see how this is irrelevant. A coin underneath the meat. I store all my coins underneath my meat. So it could have been a careless mistake by the chef in a moment of distraction. He just left a Koban coin underneath the steak?
Yep, just, you know, I dropped my coin on the steak. Sorry, my bad.
It is a chocolate coin! Don't make me think of Payne's meat!
Oh no.
What do you mean? You don't want to think about... I can't think of it.
Objection!
Don't be absurd. We're supposed to believe that this happened by an accident in a kitchen. Where Holy Koban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak. Apparently Winston has a hot wife. I guess that's why she liked him. Wait.
Excuse me?
What? Is that canon? Wait, hold on.
Where did you get that information?
What? I want that to be fact checked, please. I need to know. That turns out to be irrelevant to the case. I'll rip up my ticket to Great Britain right now.
I mean, you're already gonna kind of do that anyway.
Yeah, especially if this is in fact the case. In 3-1, Winston mentions his wife. The judge said he was surprised when he saw her. What is that? That doesn't mean she's hot.
Not necessarily.
I mean, for all we know, it could take usual anime logic where it's literally just a female version of Pain. So now you are now imagining Winston Pain with titties.
Why did you give me
You're
that
imagining Pain with gigantic knockers.
No, stop saying that.
With makeup and lipstick.
No,
all
shut
9
up.
yards.
Make like the lady wants you and shut the hell up.
You just get the sound clip for her saying "shut up."
I will after this. I do that on my part. I have objections and whatever just for fun.
Oh my god.
He's right. Not about Winston Pain's wife. It can't be a coincidence. Your Excellency. Yes, Counsel. Where Hoei Koban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak. If it turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll give up my lawyer job right now, but you're not...
A lawyer!
You're not a lawyer!
You're a student! By all means, don't let us stop you. No one invited you anyway. You're also not even a lawyer. So that threat is irrelevant. Your Honor, objection! This is not an inadmissible piece of guilt or dare. Or, I don't know what to fucking call it. A swearing.
Shut up!
Exactly.
Perhaps, little boy, you should realize that it's you who is irrelevant. Oof. Oof. Personal attack.
Even though I'm the one on trial here. The point is, it's essential that we ask the owner of this coin if he can explain what it's doing under that stake. The owner? Yes, it's obvious.
Forgot already.
There's only one person you can belong to. The owner of the Koban that was found underneath the beefsteak is...
Man, I wonder who it could be, Jake.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Not this old man who was looking for a coin. Nah, not that guy.
No, it has to.
It was probably the victim, right? Like, you know.
Yeah, it was the victim.
You would totally have access to, you know, rare Japanese coins in Britain, of course.
Yeah, I agree. That's definitely what it is.
Yeah, probably. But I'm gonna go out on a limb here and just...
Take that!
Obviously, it can only be the antique dealer and owner of... How the fuck did you pronounce that again? Rasute?
Rasute.
Curio... What? Curio Kurakuda-san.
Curio, because it's meant to be like an item.
Yeah.
The curio collector. Curie, as in Mr. Cucumber something. Honestly, these ridiculous Japanese names are quite unfathomable.
Now that is a joke that goes over our heads, but that's fine. Ah, yes. The old man who testified earlier alongside the military sergeant, correct? Yes, Your Excellency.
I remember him saying there was up to something with his Koban coin when it happened. What he was looking for it, I thought. Exactly the moment the gun was fired.
I forget exactly.
Who did?
It was me.
I think
it was me because you did the sergeant.
I had the sergeant. Yeah, I had the sergeant.
The gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor. Too busy on the floor? Sorry, what were you doing? Oh, I think for the treasure.
Joke.
Indeed, the Hoyer Koban, my prized coin!
I can't make a joke about him being on this fucking...
What are you mumbling about over there?
Nothing.
Then this Hoyer Koban, do you mean to tell me?
Objection!
No. Please, why would Korakuta-san's Koban be sandwiched between the victim's beefsteak on its plate? It makes no sense. Is that an innuendo? Being sandwiched between someone's beefsteak and a plate.
Which is why I'm asking to bring Korakuta-san back to the witness stand so we can ask him. Officer, bring both witnesses that testified earlier back in here. Why both?
Why both?
Without a moment's delay. Why are they a pair?
They're 2 for 1 deal. They're 2 for 1 deal.
Can we fit 4 people on that stand?
Yeah, you just gotta. It's an extending stand. You just pull it out. And
Just pull it out.
Oh my god, this doesn't help that we were talking about fucking meat. God damn it!
I can't believe we've come back around to that pair again. We have a hunch, a strong hunch.
Now we're gonna have
chase
every
down the
witness
real
so far.
significance of this Koban. We'll find it's the key element in the case. Are we going to break?
We're going to break. No. Why are there so many breaks? Oh, okay.
It's been really fucking long though.
Oh, the baby.
The baby.
Still said baby's the killer. The baby's still the killer. The baby's the killer. What is this all about? Why have we been called up again? Don't you realize that it's dinner time for little baby Ido? When my son's belly is empty, he's fiercer than a pack of wolves. Look at this baby blow this fucking van. He's got hella good lungs.
Split-a-bit police we were, like miserable dogs, forced to bear false witness. And then cast from this courtroom myself, I became a ruined man in a trice. a worthless, withered antique. Nothing more I have to say. The sun has set on this Rasuse shop's owner's existence. Be that as it may, Kurokuro-san, something has come to light that requires your clarification. As far as your Rasuse memory serves, you ever see... Wah! The rats! Yes! The real one! The very one! The exact one it is!
So quick!
I know. I know.
Wait, hold on! I need to fucking zoom in on that! That's so good! That's so good! The baby's face!
Why, my daddy's foot?
Not your foot!
That's so good!
That's good.
Sorry, I was interrupting you when you were doing your line too.
You're
sorry.
fine. You're fine.
That face is so good.
It's very good. You good?
I want to. Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry.
Okay. The splendiferous Hohei treasure that my rusty bones meant to misplace that fateful day.
It can't be.
As I thought. Young man, like this decrepit old fool, put me out of my misery. Where was my treasure? Where was it dropped? Oh, I'm not sure if it was dropped anywhere.
We found your coin sandwiched between a beefsteak and its plate, soaking in the season's meat juices.
Sandwich, soaking. Seriously.
Clearly, it couldn't have fallen there by accident. Which means somebody must have hidden it there on purpose.
Somebody concealed my Hohei treasure between a slab of meat and a metal plate. Who would do such a thing? What's such an uncatchable thing? I don't know, man.
It was the baby.
Excuse me. Can I say something? Yes, of course. Proceed, Inspector Hosodaga. I mentioned this earlier in the trial, but I was working undercover in the restaurant in order to investigate another case.
Ah, yes. That's right. The secret undercover operation.
La Carnival is a high-class Western cuisine restaurant. It attracts wealthy diners, including many foreigners. Recently, there's been a run of similar executed thefts targeting the restaurant's rich clientele. Numerous such incidents have been reported to the police bureau.
How you doing, Hifumi? You're beautiful. We're talking about some hot steaks of meat. And apparently someone's been sandwiching coins between them.
You're not wrong, but the details you leave out. Wicked crimes indeed. This lamp. I want to nip the case in the bud quickly, especially with so many foreigners being affected.
I hope you're doing quite well. Can't say, but I saw that you were. Oh, it's okay, Hifumi. Thank you for stopping by. You can always DM me if you want to talk, though.
That's why you're sitting undercover, is it? Yes, I took on the job of waiter at the restaurant in order to flesh out the criminal.
Hey.
It seems likely that this Koban incident is the work of the same thief.
So unbeknownst to us, there was a master thief at work in a restaurant on a regular basis. The place was already the scene of several crimes, it seems.
I don't know about the master thief part, but the identity of the person who stole and hid Kurakuda-san's Koban is all too clear.
What?
What? I think the court would like to hear the defense's view on this matter. Tell us, who is the despicable scoundrel that stole Kurakuda-san's Koban and hid under the stake?
I was gonna say the sergeant.
You think?
I mean, are we gonna say it's either just? I mean, for me, at Larry Least, it's either the sergeant or Giselle Brett. But like, why would Giselle? I said it as a joke, but I also kind of mean it. Like, why would Giselle Brett steal the koban? She clearly hates Japanese people.
True.
Why would she even remotely care about a Japanese coin, regardless of its worth? Would she even know of its worth? Is another point I would probably add on to that.
Yeah.
Because she cares so little for Japanese people, would she even know and/or care about the worth? Unless you want to say it's the detective, maybe.
I was thinking it was the victim, actually.
The victim?
I don't know how that would...
Because it was his stake?
Yeah.
But then how does that tie back into the blood? Because that was another thing. So I think we were trying to point out that wasn't the stake.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it would have been someone else's stake. So could that have been that could have been a Yesa's stake?
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. Yeah, we'll start with that, I suppose.
And then if we get wrong, we'll say it's the victim.
Well, we'll reconsider at that point.
You know what?
Obviously, it can only be you. Sergeant Yasunosa.
What? How dare you? You monster!
Monster.
I stole that koban, did I? I'm the masterpiece of love, Carnival, am I? You're seriously accusing me of these crimes, cadet? But it wasn't me. It was Ido! Ido is the mastermind behind all of this.
Is it funny I was thinking that?
Oh my god, please tell me the baby actually talks and it's just like a very tiny man. Please. Please. Please! Please!
You'd push the blame for your crimes onto your own son, an innocent little baby. It's you who's the monster, Sergeant Nosa.
Oh my god. Are we about to have a breakdown for him? No! No! The baby is not about to talk. Oh my god, I said it as a joke. Please, no! I said it as a joke. No! Do not do it to me. Please do not do this to me. That the baby talk.
I don't think the baby's... I don't think so.
Oh, I hope as fucking hell not. I will die. Nippon Imperial Sergeant Yasunosa, preparing to stand down in Supreme Court, sir. Oh my god, I got fucking... I got so worried that the fucking baby was about to start saluting and talking. Holy shit.
Did salute, but did not talk.
Do any of you know of the extraordinarily low wages of the Nippon Imperial Army pays those it expects to keep our country safe?
I understand that the temporary increase in taxation owing to the recently ended conflicts remains in place. I've heard it's hard for lower ranking soldiers to make a living, yes.
Is Sergeant lower ranking? All I want is put a hot meal on the table for my son.
I don't know.
Anyone who knows Japanese military who could tell me if Sergeant would be low?
That's why you're stealing things at the restaurant.
I'm curious, actually.
Man, good luck.
The place is heaving with money. Every 3 days, I'd go there and do reconnaissance for a target. And I'd enjoy chomping my way through a good steak at the same time.
But, like, if you're not making enough money, then, like, why are you ordering steak?
How are you? Yeah, how are you paying for the steak?
Like, are you gonna make a loss at some... Like, you're losing the funds you're stealing, kinda? Well, he doesn't bother with a knife and fork, even, which is worryingly... Of course. Of course.
Oh my
Of
god.
course.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Of course.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait. He's just another instance of where I said
Of
something as a
course.
fucking joke. I said it as a joke.
Of course. Look at these bite marks. Who needs forks and knives?
God.
Just pick it up and eat it.
I said it as a joke. Come on.
And you were right.
What the fuck? Why do I notice really stupid details? What the fuck? And our target that day was the old man and his koban. Like everything else, it took me much too long to figure out. I'm sorry, Brett. Here I am just putting out this shit as a joke.
I mean, granted, we are doing it for the jokes, but also there's two of us.
Yes, sir. He was an easy mark. I slipped a coin into my pocket without trouble at all.
And why is it on the stake? Under the stake.
Yeah, why is it on the stake?
Very venerable phantom thief you are.
Also, Sergeant is very low. Yeah, I looked it up really quick. Apparently, it's like the 4th lowest rank in the military, I think. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 6th lowest rank. He's still considered a warrant officer, which is not at all, like, big.
Yeah.
At most, he would command a squad, which is not much. And that's like, I think it's like 6 people.
Probably. Something like
I was
that.
all set to leave the stake when I was halfway through devouring. Wait, I was all set to leave the stake. I was halfway through devouring when it happened.
Yes, when the vessel was shot.
Ooh, I thought that was the US. I knew that the police conducted a search and found the coin in my pocket. I'd be finished. Ido 2.
They'd arrest the baby.
I'd just throw my son at them and be like, he's the one who did it, officer. So I hid the incriminating evidence as fast as I could. On the double. And make it trouble. Wait, that's backwards. I slipped it under the stake, hoping I'd be able to rendezvous with it again at a later date. Okay. Why are we all silent?
Nobody has anything to say about this.
I'm going to assume that's her.
That was her.
This is ridiculous. Perhaps you could carry on with this absurd prattling in your own time.
Well, Miss Brett.
Ah, of course, dear lady, of course. How rude of us. I'm quite sure there's no need to detain you any longer at all.
Oh my god.
Bonk! Lady esteemed gentlewoman, please be excused, your excellency.
Indeed.
Wait, is the court trying to find Yessa as the murderer now? Oh, never mind.
No, I think they feel like we've veered off into something else. So it's like, hey, you can leave. He had stuff to do anyway.
Yeah.
The theft of the koban was clearly perpetrated by this baby-saddled sergeant. It certainly appeared to be unrelated to Dr. Wilson's murder.
Of course it is. Hiding a coin under a lump of meat? The sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me.
Nonsense, is it?
Well, oof.
Oof.
Oof. And as for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork.
You probably stole the utensils as well because utensils are expensive, especially good ones.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness.
Very well. Now that all questions concerning this witness's testimony have been answered, I see no further justification for detaining her. Miss Brett, you are free to leave.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Good luck, everyone.
No! Objection! Objection! What the fuck is that? Nosuke, what's the matter with you? This is no time for daydreaming.
Oh, no, it's just... something about Miss Brett's parting words that got me thinking. Can't quite work out what exactly, but something she said jarred with me. I feel like there was a contradiction in there somewhere. Something that didn't quite add up.
Is the fact that we haven't actually returned to the fact that we noticed that the stakes were probably swapped?
Could be, yeah.
Like, where's the other stake? Does the fucking detective have it and still hasn't presented it for some reason? If that's the case, don't just stand there thinking. Make your voice heard.
My question is, how did the stake not move at all when he took it and has had it with him?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like you didn't move the stake at all when you took the plate, and had took it with you anywhere, like.
Yeah,
like not even like even looked up at it intentionally, like it didn't move at all. Sorry?
You can think later. If you don't call out now, it'll be too late. The trial will be over.
Hold it!
Oh. Wait, Miss Brett.
What is it now?
I'm afraid just one last time. There's something I'd like to ask you. I'd like you to explain the contradiction in your parting words from just a few moments ago.
What are you talking about? What contradiction?
Objection!
What new student nonsense is this?
Well, what parting words are you talking about, Ryunosuke?
Hiding a coin under a lump of meat? The sheer nonsense of an idea astounds me. As for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a fork and knife. It's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness.
Yes, I'm right. What you said there exposes an undeniable contradiction. I'm going to need to see evidence, counsel. If Miss Brett's words really are contradictory, where's the evidence to prove it? The stake itself?
Yeah, I was gonna say the stake, or is it the... I'm confused what we're... I understand we're trying to say that maybe that the stake isn't it, but I'm not sure what evidence to present.
It might be a case where we can present multiple things.
Maybe?
I think I'm gonna go for the stake.
Okay.
Take that!
The steak that Miss Brett had been eating before the professor was killed. Yes, go on. More accurately, Your Excellency. The steak that was on the victim's table just before the professor was killed.
Now you're just splitting hairs.
Not true. Doesn't something about the steak strike you as very unnatural?
Unnatural? What on earth do you mean?
Oh my god, the bite marks again.
The bite marks. Simply obvious. I'm talking about the shape of the edge where it's been eaten. I see you've noticed it too, Miss Brett. Notice what exactly, counsel? Just a few moments ago, Miss Brett claimed no Englishman could even contemplate picking up a steak and biting into it without using a fork and knife.
Of course she did. She's a refined English gentlewoman herself.
And take a look at this steak, in particular the edge where it's been eaten. As you can see, there are clearly defined barbaric teeth marks there.
Motherfucker really bit into a whole ass steak.
Yeah.
Looks like Miss Brett has realized something.
So, if the witness, as she claims, wouldn't contemplate eating anything without using a knife and fork, there shouldn't be teeth marks in the steak at all.
Objection!
Uh-oh. There we go.
What is your actual point? The upset delightful Miss Brett was fabulously hungry and couldn't help her.
she's like, you really want to continue that line of dialogue?
Hmm.
Oh, whatever you say, dear lady. As I said, I really must be leaving now. Afternoon tea with the Minister of Justice cannot possibly wait any longer. Of course. This will all be over in the blink of an eye. Rest assured, we're about to put this rookie in his place. I've had enough. You irritating little spectacled samurai relic. Of course. Dear lady!
What's the matter, Miss Moret? Have we ruffled your feathers? Cosmo, I don't think you understand that phrasing, young man.
Clearly the witness knows what this means. He's realized the catastrophic implications these teeth marks in the stake have for her.
Ryunosuke, you know where you're going with this.
Yep. Yes, not unless it's all come together. Mysterious teeth marks in a steak that had allegedly been eaten with cutlery. The reason why the bloodstain I know I saw somehow seems to have disappeared.
Wait, is the big reveal supposed to be that the stakes were swapped? I thought that was obvious from the get-go, from when we started focusing on this.
And most importantly, the evidence that proves once and for all who shot Dr. Wilson that day. I accept that these teeth marks in the stake are a little unnatural, as you put it, counsel. But what exactly are you suggesting that tells us? Everything, Your Excellency.
Everything?
Yes, I believe that these barbaric teeth marks in the stake here amount to conclusive evidence in this case. Evidence that will prove beyond any doubt who shot Dr. Wilson.
Shut up!
No, ma'am, you shut up.
Conclusive evidence? How many times have I heard that today? You want to know the meaning of the phrase? Typical Japanese empty threats.
How can you be so sure?
Oh, it's quite simple. If you really had such conclusive evidence, you would have presented it to the court long ago.
Actually, the evidence I'm talking about hasn't been brought before the court yet.
Wait, what?
The gun?
Right. No, the other stake.
Oh yeah, the other stake, too.
Has it been? What?
Just because it hasn't been shown yet, doesn't mean that the evidence does not exist.
Objection!
This is absurd. This trial has run several hours already, and you say there's evidence yet to be brought forward.
It's run more than several, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
What, the first part was like 4.5 hours? Or we're now at 2?
yeah.
Man.
Oh my god, it's almost like a whole day at this point. To be fair, though, we were focusing on Aochi's for a while, so I guess there was a couple complications here and there in the course of the trial.
That's true.
And then his
We've gone on our
hot
tangents as well.
This can't be. I don't believe you have it.
Objection!
But
I don't, but there's someone who does have it. Someone in this very courtroom. If that person is willing to submit the piece of evidence I'm referring to, it'll solve every remaining mystery about this case. Very well. I have a feeling this will be my last request of the defense in this trial. Who possesses exclusive evidence who will reveal the truth about this whole affair? The detective who's stealing everything.
I was gonna say that is a little obvious. Who's been giving us literally almost every piece of evidence in this game, in this case.
Take that!
The answer is obvious. Inspector Hosonaga. What? I haven't. Yes. You think I've been withholding inclusive evidence? That's ridiculous.
Stop dying, man. Get a hold of yourself.
No, I'm not saying that. Everyone's attention has been focused on this stake with the teeth marks. Yes. Now, earlier this afternoon, Sergeant Nosa told the court the following. I enjoyed chopping my way through a good steak. As well as admitting to stealing Korakuda-san's coin, he told us that he slipped it under the steak.
You You watch it, cadet. I'm a superior officer who's probably gonna lose his rank and badge and quite literally everything and go to prison after this, but I'm still a superior officer.
No, sir, could you please confirm something for me? The stake that you put the coin under, in fact, your own stake.
Tension! Affirmative, of course. I may not be a soldier in the Imperial Nippon Army, or I might be in a soldier in the Nippon Army, but still. I'm not brave enough to ask a foreign gentle lady if she'd mind me manhandling her meat to hide something. Wait, what? Oh, meal.
Meat, of course.
I literally read that wasn't even me viewing it on purpose. That was an absent because I was like, is he really saying manhandling her meat? I was like,
no.
Damn it, fucking translators, you had too much fun with that. Anyway, continue.
It's just you reading.
Shut up.
In other words, the stake that the detective submitted as evidence earlier was in fact Sergeant Nose's meal.
Objection!
That makes no sense. That plate was taken from the victim's table.
Objection!
Yet the gentlewoman does not take bites out of her steak, nor did she have the opportunity to steal the coin.
Of course I didn't steal it. To even suggest such a thing would be an affront to the entire British Empire.
Also, I
then.
thought we stated before that it was like at first we thought it was her steak on a table, and then we realized that through the burn mark it was Wilson's steak. So why are we saying it's her steak? It should be Wilson's steak, isn't it? Wasn't that like a big point of contradiction earlier?
Yeah.
Did we go back on that? And I'm just not remembering that?
I suppose we have.
Yeah, I can't remember how that went. I feel like debating on whose steak it was. Anyway, continue. Sorry, that was just something that was weirding me out. I was like, did I misremember something?
Well then, how do you explain this paradox?
Exactly. You're surely you're not going to suggest. Let's suddenly switch the two stakes over.
Wow, for once, Payne is actually on the right track.
Close, yeah.
Wait, switch the plates.
Yeah.
Oh, and Nos is like, well, actually,
You did switch the plates.
no, it was my baby. My good son switched the stakes. Well, after it happened, my son switched them. When I saw the civilian had been murdered right in front of my eyes like that, I panicked. As I said, I immediately lifted my stake and hid the coin underneath it. But then when the waiter announced he was an undercover policeman, I thought I'd had it. If he decided to investigate my slab of meat, that'd be it. I'd be getting my marching orders. I don't want anyone to touch my slab of meat. I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's a disease at this point. I'm cursed.
True.
So when the cadet here was arrested and taken off to the kitchen, I seized my chance. Leave the baby alone. With military precision and timing, I switched my steak with the one on the foreign lady's table.
What? You can't have. I never saw you do such a thing.
It was called Operation Lightning Bolt. There was no time for strategic planning. I'm now imagining lightning between swapping two plates. It was do or die, I tell you. So yes, I did what I had to do. Had to be done. Ka-chow.
No.
However, fear not, Prosecutor Zahn.
What now?
I swear on the brass buttons of my uniform, that is all I did, sir.
All you did. That's plenty, Sergeant.
Yes!
So, if Sergeant knows to switch the plates over, means he took Miss Brett's steak and the plate it was on back to his own table. Yes, that follows. Zanaga. Yes. Earlier in this trial, you told the court this. You said that you had not only taken Miss Brett's steak after the incident, but also the sergeant's. That, to preserve evidence, you had taken both.
Oh, she's not just biting her freaking mask.
That's
Son,
correct.
that's not a lollipop.
Then please present it to the court now. Plate was actually on the victim's table at the precise moment he was shot.
Shut up!
What can that possibly tell us now? I mean, a cold slap of tough meat, it can have the slightest bearings on this case.
Objection!
No, you're not wriggling your way out of this time, lady.
I beg your pardon.
Surely you're not that forgetful. Surely you remember the reason why this steak pan promises to sit through such a problem to you. No.
You're the one who decided it was a problem, not me.
The reason why the defense asked to see that plate was to confirm something the defendant remembered seeing.
Just thinks he remembers.
I'm quite sure of what I saw, Miss Brent. On the side of the plate that was on the table directly behind Dr. Wilson, there's a clear spattering of blood from the gunshot wound to the victim's chest.
I believe the defendant's memory serves him well. And now we have evidence to prove it. The plate you were eating from, Miss Brett.
Let's not prolong this any further. Inspector, you will show the evidence to the court. Put the beefsteak and the plate that was originally on the victim's table at the time of the incident.
This fucker is that pose.
Yes, sir.
In justice we trust. Oh, I see it on there now.
Sorry for keeping you. Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Here's
And
the
that
steak and
looks
its
like it was
plate.
cut.
Yeah.
Now that looks like it was cut, not the fucking like.
Please feel free to
crescent
examine
shape.
it. The bloodstain. It's clearly visible. Look.
Yes!
Now this makes everything clear. The blood you can see on this side of the plate shows that the moment of the victim was shot, he was facing the table with his back to me.
In other words, it's impossible for Naruto-san to have shot the victim.
It can't be.
In fact, there's only one person who could possibly have shot Dr. Wilson from the front. I'm sure everyone knows by now who that person is. That's right. Miss Giselle Brett. It's you.
Breakdown time? Oh yeah, definitely looks like it.
Mm.
Oh. Oh no, the geese is dead! The goose died!
Outdone by a Japanese. Me, by a Japanese schoolboy. No. No. No.
It's trying to escape.
Wait, it's hatching eggs. Wait, hold on, what? That's a bird. Uh-oh, did my mic die?
There's birds everywhere. Look how the chicks all over the place.
Oh my god, the chicks are Oh my god.
That's great. Welcome back.
Welcome back from heaven, even though you should be going damn to hell, bitch.
Please excuse my little outburst. I briefly lost my composure and my chicks.
And all of the chicks.
Most unbecoming behavior for an English gentlewoman. Forgive me.
Hey, Runas.
Yes, hello.
You came at a very inopportune time, I feel.
It was something. Well, Miss Brett.
That was
it's-
something, yes, that was something.
It was something. I think it's time you told the court what actually happened that day. The truth, this time.
Gladly, Your Excellency.
Well.
Are you gonna throw chicks all over the place? Good Christian girl, what the fuck,
What the
Red?
fuck? What's that clip?
I'll have to look at that after stream. Oh my god.
It was I who took the professor's life, using curare. As you surmised, I chose that particular day for one very important reason. The professor had a dental appointment for the extraction of one of his teeth in the morning.
But why kill him? Do you plan to kill the professor, knowing that no trace of poison will be found in his water? Because curare is unheard of here in Japan.
Yes. Of course, I never intended to remain at the restaurant for as long as I did. I only needed to see the professor take one tiny sip of his water, and it would be all over. I would place the steak I had ordered in front of him to make it appear as though he had been dining alone.
Oh, okay, never mind. So it was her who ate it.
And leave immediately. However, before any of that had happened, there was an unexpected visitor at the professor's table.
That would be us.
Yeah, that would be me, I suppose.
Yes, you. Who else? Such a trifling matter, but the fact that you decided to come over to greet the professor meant that I had lost my chance to slip away unnoticed.
So at her name plug in the Sherlock Holmes series, Watson was shot, not fatal, by a Giselle bullet. Ow! Ow! You think when as someone who owns the entire Sherlock Holmes series, I would know this?
Have you read it?
I read the first couple. It's like a big volume of like every single Sherlock Holmes story written by fuck, I forgot the name of the author. Fuck. What was the name of the author again? Either which way, it's pretty much just Doyle. Arthur Conan Doyle.
Yeah, there you go.
Pretty much just like a book with every single story written by Arthur Conan Doyle associated with Sherlock Holmes.
Gotcha.
It's a big fucking book, just an FYI.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
In due course, the professor took a sip of his water and was paralyzed. I made sure he was sitting in his chair, that's chair such that he wouldn't fall. There was no going back at that point. So I concocted a plan on the spur of the moment.
A plan to pin Dr. Wilson's murder on this innocent man.
I happen to know that the professor always carried a gun. I decided to use that to my advantage. I had the bottle of curare in my handbag. And my own pistol concealed under my suit. We literally would have found the fucking gun under her if we body checked her. Fucking goddamn it.
Yep. Well, I don't know about right now, but at the time, anyway.
No, I think it's literally under her skirt right fucking now.
I mean, if it is, like, why would you not just be like, fuck you, you can't arrest me, I got a gun, see you later. Why?
So stupid. Because like I think the point they're trying to make is because she was a big high guest from, you know, the empire of Great Britain Empire, is like they didn't want to body check her. It's like, oh, she's an English Channel woman, we don't want to touch her and do things that could get us in trouble.
Yeah, we don't want to.
She had a gun underneath her the whole time.
Yeah.
So stupid. Stupid. Ugh.
Under your skirt.
So I was right, there were two guns.
Blah, blah, blah.
I finished my coffee and got up to leave. That's when I noticed the professor's gun, which you had presumably placed on the floor. Placed to where you sure I would notice it.
Everything went according to plan. You noticed the gun as I'd intended. And then, just as you bent down to pick it up, I kicked you in the face.
That's when you shot the professor with your own gun. Even though at that point he was already dead.
Naturally. The gunshot caused a commotion, at which point the waiter appeared.
Obviously, yes, I assumed Naruhodo-san was the culprit and I apprehended him. I took him to the pantry that joins the kitchen and locked him inside.
That's when I took the opportunity to turn the professor and his chair around.
Nobody noticed? Detective didn't notice?
Nope.
Because, of course, you needed to make it look like the defendant had shot Dr. Wilson from where he picked up the gun.
So there you have it. That is the entirety of my misdemeanor.
Excuse me?
Misdemeanor?
Hun, you broke
Excuse me?
evidence and murdered someone and then tried to blame it on someone else. Hello?
Your Excellency,
Yes.
it was just an oopsie whoopsie poopsie doopsie. I wonder. Might I speak with you in private later?
You gonna kill the judge?
I was about to say, are you gonna kill the judge next?
I shall call on you.
She's not gonna be like, I'm a diplomatic immunity, is she?
I mean, yes, apparently.
I'm about to say, if she fucking polls a certain somebody and pulls, I have diplomatic immunity, you cannot touch me. And we gotta go to an embassy, and then we gotta get them to remove her rank. Oh.
I mean, it would make sense, because this case has been super fucking long, like that one.
Yeah. Okay, but that one was literally the final case. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
Thank you. Good day then, everyone.
Oh my god, now I'm imagining a Giselle Brett with that super fucking buff.
I hope you can forgive me, Naruhodo-san.
If you think these cases are long, wait till TGAA 2. What?
Oh,
They get
no.
longer? Oh my god!
Why?
Why are they so long? I'm glad we finally got these games, but why the fuck are the cases so long?
Is that why I didn't bring it over forever? Because these cases take a million years?
No, it was because of the fucking copyright and the fact they didn't think we'd understand Japanese stuff. Oh, they wouldn't understand the cultural impact and
they wouldn't
the culture
get
in
it.
Games.
She's speaking English, but they're speaking English also. Wow.
Yeah. Ironically, case 1 of TGAA is half this. What do you mean? Like it's half the length?
Probably.
Yeah, and then I'm assuming like the rest of the cases are just ass long.
That's weird to me.
It's a little odd. Case 2 and 3 and 2 are long. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Cool.
I'll be excited for that.
So we didn't arrest her. Did she just leave?
Did she just walk out? I'm not sure.
Do we not have the authority to arrest her, or?
Because she has like diplomatic immunity or some bullshit. I swear to God.
It would seem. This trial has finally run its course. I presume the prosecution is in agreement.
This can't be. Takatsuchi, Hachi does not lose.
Oh, time for your hair change.
What you likes of this rookie student? Who's not even a lawyer?
Oh, uh-oh. There we go. Better start getting used to tough opposition.
Ryonosuke Naruhodo.
What? Yes.
This is an insult to the Ochi family name. Would never be forgiven. Or forgotten. Kind of both.
Same thing.
They become conceited with age, counsel. But the old have to stand aside and make way for the new. Uh-oh. Oh my god, is he gonna do...
I'm going to kill you now.
In the way of the world, may you never forget that, as you die! Nice.
I mean, cool effect and all, but how the fuck did you reach him?
Are you really gonna question that when we had a samurai in Dual Destinies that did the same fucking thing?
That's true. That's true. Fair.
I was about to say, this isn't the first time. Yo, who would win in a fight? Kazuma or fuck? I forgot his name. What the fuck? What was his name from fucking Dual Destinies?
Simon Blackwell?
Blackwell, yes. So Blackwell versus Kazuma in a sword fight. Who's gonna win?
Blackwell.
Yeah. 1,000 millennia may pass, and still the Ouchi clan will never mesh up to Naruhodo clan. And the Justice clan. And the Fae clan. And the Sykes clan. This trial.
You fucking...
Are you? Is that you sneeze? Oh, sorry.
This trial in the Supreme Court of Japan will, I believe, go down in history as the start of a new chapter in our country's judicial system. Despite being summoned as the accused, you, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, presented an excellent case. Thank you, Your Excellency. The use of evidence and deduction to unravel the truth is a modern methodology. After all, it has only been a few short decades since our country opened its doors to the wider world. But the Western ideas of science are rapidly gaining acceptance here. I feel sure that science will soon bring new methods of investigation and new procedures of justice. A new future of law awaits, but what it will look like, I cannot begin to imagine. That is for the young to pursue. Kazuma Asuki.
Yes.
After this trial, you are set to embark on a journey of discovery to the illustrious British Empire. Learn all you can, absorb everything of the wider world that you are able to. And do not forget to fulfill the mission imposed upon you.
Mission? I understand, Your Excellency. Wait a minute, is this gonna be like some dark story where he's meant to like go there to kill someone or something?
What was that about? Why do you look so grave all of a sudden?
Hey, you Sty High, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. You're looking all cuddly in your little blanket.
I'm not cute. I'm not cute. I'm not cute. Fuck you.
I don't know. I would have someone who wouldn't agree over here by the name of Steve.
Ew, that bitch ass Steve's over there? Fuck you.
Yeah, on YouTube, actually.
Never mind.
As for you, Ryunosuke Naruhodo-san. Oh, yes. And you, I sense, how can I put it, unusual potential. I very much look forward to seeing how you carry that onwards. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Okay, that threw me off for a second.
It's time to deliver the final verdict. Hereby find the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Not guilty.
Hey, there we go, finally.
Yeah.
I still see pain. Ouch, over there.
He's still...
Still like, my hair! No!
Who is now adjourned?
Now only suffering remains.
So, still a question. Is she getting arrested for murder, or...?
No, I think they're trying to imply she's gonna get diplomatic immunity, which is fucking ridiculous. I wonder if we'll see her later in the series.
Maybe.
See her as a defendant of all things? Oh, God.
I don't want to take that case. No thanks.
There'll be some reason that we have to take it.
The 22nd of November, 2:46 p.m. Supreme Court of Judicator. Defendants Antechamber 5. I can't believe it. I can't believe what's happened. I made it. I defended myself and made it through that horrendous trial.
Ryunosuke, I thought that was you saying. I read that in reverse, like it was Ryunosuke saying Kazuma. You finally pulled it off. Congratulations.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, Kazuma.
No, it was a pleasure to watch you at work. So, you owe me an extra large sukiyaki from the place on Yume University Street. Don't forget.
I'm gonna assume. Good afternoon. All your hard work has certainly paid off. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Congratulations to both of you for proving Nanuhura-san's innocence.
Ah, our trusty judicial assistant. You worked hard for that result too, you know.
Oh no, I didn't do anything. Thank you so much. If we hadn't had that research report of Miss Brett's, I didn't know how things were going to have turned out. Your kind words should really be from my father. I was simply doing as he asked. It was his idea for me to go to the university and investigate. Your father? Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me for intruding on court proceedings, Your Excellency.
Okay.
Hi.
You good?
Chisada Mikotoba, judicial assistant to the defense. Speaking of Mikotoba, did you voice him before?
I don't know.
Do it anyway.
There you are. I believe congratulations are in order. Naruto, you did an excellent job.
Thank you, Professor.
Oh, no. It should be I who should be thanking you. After all, your efforts exposed the true criminal that took the life of my good friend.
Good friend? Oh yes, you mentioned that before. It was you who actually invited Dr. Wilson to Yume University, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right. Professor Mikotoba studied overseas himself. He went to study forensic medicine in Great Britain. Presumably that's when you met Dr. Wilson? Exactly. In those days, we worked together in the same hospital.
Oh, you worked together.
I never heard you mention that before. Well, it was a long time ago now. Besides, it's your turn, Asogi. Great Britain is a magnificent country. It leads the world. In science, medicine, engineering, culture, and of course, in law. Watch and learn, my boy. See what's happening in the world's largest melting pot. That will soon change in like a century or two, unfortunately. I will. I'll learn all that I can. I swear on this, the spirit of the Asogi clan.
You're not taking that sword to Great Britain, are you?
Of course I am. A Japanese man's katana is his soul. This blade shows me where I need to go. Wait a minute, but the sword ban should have been in effect by now. How was he allowed to carry that sword around? I thought about that. When was the sword ban in Japan? Because they did it so that way, like, random people wouldn't have weapons to attack, like, armed soldiers.
Couldn't tell you.
Curious.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, what the fuck? The sword ban should have been already happened. What?
Well,
sword ban happened. Sorry, I'm being dumb and like overthinking things again.
You're fine.
I read this though, so you're good.
Yeah.
It cuts down anything that's in my way.
Yes, I've definitely seen how sharp it is already with my own eyes.
Yeah, we kind of cut off a certain person's head or hair, head of hair. That reminds me, what happened to the woman?
Oh yes, please.
To Giselle Brett, I mean. After all, she's guilty of murder. Ah, yes, her. It's not easy to tell you this, but...
Yeah...
She got diplomatic immunity.
What do you mean? Surely she's going to face trial here herself now. She's the true culprit, after all.
She will be leaving Japan in the very near future, for Shanghai.
What? Shanghai?
Giselle Brett will not appear in court again in this country. I'm certain of that.
What? Why not? It's a matter of consular?
Consular.
Consular jurisdiction. Oh, hi.
Oh, okay. Okay, good thing you read it.
Special Hokunaga. There's a hard-fought battle in the courtroom today, and very impressive to watch. I must congratulate... But what's all this all about? Consular jurisdiction? We cannot try this particular foreigner for her crimes here in Japan. What? We can't try her? But then, who's gonna bring her to justice?
A British consular court will hear her case, somewhere far away, where her voices can't be heard.
But why a consular court?
Professor, I simply don't understand. I thought consular courts were a thing of the past now that we've signed the friendship treaty. Yes, in normal circumstances, you're right. Then, so long as it's not a serious incident of a highly political nature to our respective governments, they can't invoke a consular court just like that.
Oh, can't they?
Yes, she's a student, but it doesn't justify our government making secret agreements about her fate, does it? Something strange is going on.
So Miss Brett can't be held accountable for her actions here in Japan.
I'm afraid for that young student. Today's trial was nothing more than a game all along. She was never any danger of comeuppance for her.
I don't believe it. The British government's Foreign Affairs Ministry has demanded we hand over custody of Miss Brett. They're obviously taking this case of a foreign student committing murder very seriously.
Well, why was she committing murder? I guess that's the big point.
Did find
we
out.
never found the motive.
It was just
Maybe
I
the
did
motive
it.
is, the motive might be why it's such a political thing and why they're trying to save her.
Could be.
But it's all going to change from now on. We can make a change. This is a time of great turmoil. This new era heralded by the start of the 20th century. One day, I have no doubt, that woman will receive the judgment she deserves. Yes, change is coming, and we're the ones driving it. Well, I think that's enough seriousness for now. This evening calls for a celebratory drink.
But, Professor...
How old are we?
I don't know.
You're right. There's no time for gloomy faces.
We were in college, so probably? I would think.
We should be celebrating Ryunosuke's not guilty verdict. Let's start having some fun.
In that case, might as just la carnival. As the head waiter, I should be delighted to...
Burger time!
No, burger. That's even less appropriate.
Don't worry, let's get some jelly donuts.
No, not jelly donuts. As the head waiter, I should be delighted to provide you with ample food and drink. You're a detective, Osanaga-san, aren't you? I was fired from my job. Let's not worry about details for now.
I was gonna say, was he actually fired? What the fuck?
La Carnival, we just wake up in this, Professor.
Of course. La Carnival food is second to none.
I shall go and attend the paperwork for now her son's release. Oh, yes, thank you.
Now I want a burger. Fuck.
Gilbert won't be tried here. I suppose that means I'll never know. Never find out why she killed Dr. Wilson.
I'm sure we'll find it down the line in the plot.
Kazuma.
Yes, Ryunosuke?
I just wanted to say thanks again. That's all. You really saved my skin today.
I didn't do a thing. You were the lawyer in there, weren't you? That defense was all your own work.
Your skills made the difference, though. One day, I bet you'll be the best lawyer in the world.
Turned into a prosecutor. I'm not so sure about that. I still stand by. He's gonna have something happen to him, like some big traumatic event. That's gonna be like, I cannot stand the justice system anymore. Everyone is guilty. I'm now a prosecutor. Fight me, Naruto, in court.
So
and
he's
again,
gonna...
I still stand by. He's also gonna get some kind of like Manfred von Karma based like master teaching him. We're going to England, which is in Europe. I feel like we'll get some German prosecutor, maybe.
I mean, I don't doubt we're gonna get something like that, but I don't think we're just gonna do Edgeworth again with our friend Bo.
Fair enough. I just figured there's gonna be someone who makes him be a prosecutor. I do stand by that something's gonna happen that's gonna make him end up being a prosecutor, and he's gonna have somebody who's like telling him to do this, this, and this as a prosecutor.
Yeah, maybe. I could see that.
Maybe not necessarily a mentor, but someone, you know?
I could see that.
To be honest, something kept occurring to me over and over again during that trial. I couldn't help thinking that maybe you're the one destined to become a great lawyer, not me.
What? Come on, be serious.
If I helped you today, it was only right at the very start of the trial. You have a natural talent for it. You're being a defense lawyer, I mean.
Oh no, not me. All that tense vertical combat? I don't want to go through that ever again. I just did what you told me to do, that's all. Because I knew I could trust you.
That's the point.
Sorry? What do you mean, that's the point?
Listen, Ryunosuke. Do you know what the most crucial weapon is that any lawyer needs in order to win?
Knowledge of the law?
No. The ability to believe.
To
Is
believe?
line just flipped sides? Wait, what?
What? Did it?
What do you mean? I didn't even notice.
Watch for the nose, I guess.
Yeah, you clip that, I guess? Clip that, I guess, Red?
That would work too. To believe what?
The defense lawyer has the right to fight for his clients. He has to believe in them at all times.
Like you believed in me when I said I didn't do it.
I'm human, just like you. I want to have some superhuman ability to know the truth. But you have to make a choice about what to believe in and stick to it when you're defending someone. I mean, I guess it does, but it's not like... I think that's just an angle thing, though.
Yeah.
I don't think that's that big of a deal. I think that's just literally meant to be the angle. Sometimes in the courtroom, you can't really be backed into a corner. But being able to remain faithful to what you choose to believe in, even then.
It is very jarring.
That's not something that anyone can do. It takes a special kind of person.
The switch is kind of jarring. When you're looking at it. Believing in your client.
So look at today's trial. A astute lawyer with precious little real experience, but you never stopped believing in me.
Well,
You faced seemingly hopeless situations like time and again, but you never stopped looking for the truth. And in the end, you found it. Through your own efforts, because you never stopped believing in me.
Thanks, Kazuma.
Something I want to ask you, actually, Ryunosuke. Will you marry me? Well, it's a favor, really. Something very important to me.
Sounds serious. What is...
Ah! Oh, never mind, it's you.
You're Stiller, are you? Oh, Inspector Osanaga. Arrange some rickshaws for us. Let's go.
Thank you. We'll be right there.
Uh-huh.
Let's pick up this conversation again later.
Come on, man.
We will not pick it up, because we want to keep it entertaining for the plot. We should be celebrating right now. Your first court victory.
But... And you're a study tour to Great Britain, don't forget.
And, you know, the important question that you were seriously trying to ask us. Ah, yes, that too.
The probably, hey, come to Britain with me.
Probably.
Be a lawyer. My very first trial came to an end. Kazuma. Professor Mikotoba. Susato-san, who acted as my assistant. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Inspector Hosonaga, who didn't really play much of a part, but still.
What do you mean? What? He literally gave us all the evidence. What do you mean?
It's because of the help and support of all these people that I managed to get through this trial. Did the background not?
Yeah, what the fuck background? Calm down.
But more importantly, Kazuma hadn't get Mancheska's favor of me.
It's a lightning storm. It's no big deal.
Little did I realize just how much it would change my life.
Just a lightning storm going on.
It's really distracting.
Outside the court.
It's really distracting. And
man. Okay, let's do case 2.
I was gonna ask, do you want to start case 2?
Kinda. I still technically have what, an hour 15, hour 30. I still have left I can do stream. But then afterwards I have to like immediately go to bed.
Yeah. Go to bed.
Oh man, what a great first case.
Oh, I kind of like this. There's a change.
The little title cards.
It's a nice little, yeah.
It's like a ticket, actually.
Uh-huh.
It's
We didn't
like
actually
train
know what
tickets
that was
and then,
called. The Adventure of the Great Departure, and this next one, The Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band.
Well, I'm gonna head out. Have fun with case 2, where we meet my favorite character. All right, thank you, Red, for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks, Red.
I can guess what character you're referring to, and I'm very excited too to meet them.
I have no idea, but I'm excited.
I have an idea which one he's talking about.
I mean, I have an idea, but
I have an idea who he's probably referring to. I mean, I know who Red's favorite character is in this series. So it's kind of obvious in that regard. Yes. Yeah, we could do this. We'll do it for like half hour. We'll stop around like 9:30, 9:45, I'd say.
Okay, an hour, basically.
Yeah, another hour, pretty much.
Okay. Let's start. Episode 2. Here we go. Let's go. Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band.
In a corner of that small, dark room, Sholmes and I waited with bated breath. In time, there came from the ventilator a hiss and a soft, almost growl-like sound. Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing furiously with his cane at a point in the darkness. "You see it, Wilson?" he yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised my dark lantern shutter, and the room slowly came into view. Sholmes was staring intently at one particular corner when he started whispering to me. The victim's most perplexing final words. The speckled band. I believe this is the terrible coil to which you referred, Wilson. In front of us was an enormous adder, its fangs bared as it threatened to strike. It truly was the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
So I'd say there's going to be a lot of references to like the Sherlock Holmes story, so I'm going to be wondering if I should be looking out for that a little bit more.
Yeah, probably.
Nope. Oh god. Animation!
So then,
Hey!
let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Pray, do examine.
Yes!
The cabin door was bolted from the inside when the man was killed. No marks to suggest the bolt was tampered with in any way. So, this would appear to be a locked room mystery. In his final moments, the victim scrawled a message on the floor.
It's Russian?
Almost certainly with the ink from this upset bottle.
I think that's Russian.
A Russian word.
Yep.
So the victim was a Russian man then. And the letters are well formed, suggesting he was compos mentis at the time. This is a most extraordinary script. and evidently not penned by the same hand as this message. In fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different nationality. This paper seal was placed just prior to the incident, by the victim himself, I would venture. Well, what have we here?
Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here?
No one must touch before maritime police come. We must wait!
Shh. That won't be necessary. You see, in less than 5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
What? Don't be absurd. This is murder. I need cabin locked from inside.
Ah yes, the
I'm
large
loving
room.
the voices.
That mystery is paper thin.
You don't mean
Wait,
the
is it-
culprit is in there?
Who are you, and where have you come from?
I'm a great British consultant detective, the only one in the world. Sherlock Holmes. I presume you must have heard of me.
Okay, I have many things I noticed during that entire thing that have me very curious.
Yeah,
Was that
same.
Hosonaga I saw? Why is Hosonaga a sailor? Is he literally going to be like one of our gumshoes? But I say that, and yet we have Sherlock Holmes, so I'm not really sure.
No idea.
This is-
My head is throbbing. What's going on? Something's not right here. There's trouble in the air.
Oh, are we accused of murder again?
Wait, I can't move.
Yep.
Yep.
Of course.
What the-
We're the Maya of this series.
Oh no. Why am I in handcuffs?
Oh my god, did you watch the video I sent you? I just remembered that.
Yeah.
It was so good. I walk 3 steps and you get accused of murder. But it was only 4 murders. It was only 3 times. The fact you think that's a normal number is frightening. 4 cats isn't a normal amount. I don't think I have an analogy for 4 murder charges. So good. But they were all false charges. That doesn't count. Maya, you slipped on a giant banana peel, fell all the way into space, landed in the country of Turkey, happened to land on a knife that was recently used to murder somebody. Then you went and knocked over a bunch of chemicals that sprayed all over the knife, except where your hand happened to grasp on the knife, while also destroying the fingerprints of the actual murderer. Meanwhile, you also happened to get tickets to go to Turkey the night before, while you were sleepwalking. So sorry if my trust is a little hard. I'm sorry. I've rewatched that video so many times.
I can tell.
Sorry.
You want to read this?
Who is this?
I don't know.
So you wake up now.
Oh.
Oh, this is a sailor man. We had to drag you out of the wardrobe. Since I know everyone's gonna ask me to do my not Russian accent, man.
Yeah.
I do not believe that you could not wake up. You are a true cold-blooded man.
You found me then.
Da, we found you, and now you pay. Criminal. How long are you hiding in that tiny wardrobe,
Sorry.
Now you have been found. It is time to admit your crimes. Unless you want to find out how cold the ocean is,
So you're just gonna throw me overboard?
I was about to say, what?
No, I'll tell
so-
you everything.
Judge, jury, and executioner, I guess. That's female, so I'm going to assume that's what's her name, right?
Yeah, Susato maybe.
Yeah, because you could tell by the way they do the little
The
typing.
blips. Yeah.
Yeah, the blip, 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 blip.
There's only one thing I'd like to know from you. Isn't the... Yeah, hi. Why did you do it? Why did you take his life? Miss... Susato?
Wait.
Wait, what did you just say? Take his life.
Is that wrong?
Where is he? Where's Cosmo?
Oh my god.
Oh, no, they wouldn't!
He was Mia Fade!
No!
No! I thought he was gonna be the prosecutor! He was the... Oh, fuck me. I should have realized that because he was helping us.
Mia! No!
He was Mia Fade! Man! Ah, you pretend I do not know. You are a wolf in sheep's belt. You are the killer. Do not try to make excuses.
What? Kazuma-sama's body was discovered not long ago.
Wait, I have several questions then.
Here, in this very cabin, it was bolted shut from the outside. His body...
Inside.
What did I say, outside?
Yeah.
Inside.
Please. Do not try to tell us you are doing this terrible thing in your sleep.
Kazuma's
I already
dead.
have several questions about the evidence that was already pointed out to us from that cutscene.
Yeah.
Mostly the writing.
But he can't be. And these handcuffs. Surely you don't think I have to know. Why did you take Kazuma-sama's life? Answer me, please. No. No! Fuck you,
Why
Larry.
are you yelling? Sorry, you're no. Sorry, just I know I did it earlier, but it just feels weird to me hearing you do it.
Fuck you. Kazuma. It was just 2 short weeks ago.
I really thought he was gonna be a prosecutor. Okay.
No, he dead.
Damn, I was not expecting a Mia Fey.
Are you sure about this? We won't get in trouble.
Don't you find it fun being a stowaway? Besides, how else could you come to England with me to study? Wait, what?
That's what I thought.
Wait, but we're a stowaway. We're going to illegally. Hold up.
We're a stowaway. We woke up and we're like, oh yeah, you caught me being a stowaway, huh? But no, you're a murderer. It's like, wait, hold on.
It's like, stowaway, that's a legitimate crime, yeah, but I did not murder someone.
It was really something when they brought your luggage in here earlier, though. The way that Russian crewman just tossed your traveling case onto the floor. I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, I still can't quite believe that. I really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my trunk. You must be even less of a man than you look. Woof! Woof!
Hey, honestly, I thought I broke every bone in my body.
Well, it's about 50 days until we dock in Great Britain. But if you confine yourself to my cabin here, I don't expect anyone will discover you.
I hope not. I get the feeling those Russians wouldn't be very forgiving of a stowaway.
They're a sturdy bunch, that's for sure. I mean, my only thing is, would they know you're a stowaway? Like, how would they keep track of that? There's always one thing I've always been curious about. If they see you in, like, your room, like, you could make the argument that you're just roommates together, and then, like, unless they really try to delve deep into it, I feel like he should be fine, right? I guess maybe because he's a Japanese person, then they'd be like, wait, we only have 2 Japanese people. Why are there 3? Why did they multiply?
They'd probably...
Yeah, I guess that's probably fair. Never mind.
I mean, granted, we don't know what kind of ship this is. This might be, like, a regular, like, you know, tourist ship kind of thing. Or...
True.
I don't know.
I was thinking, because they introduced it as the 2 Russian sailors. I don't know why I keep saying soldiers. So I wasn't sure if it was like a Russian ship, so most of the crew would probably, and like passengers might be Russian, with like a few Japanese and English folk.
Yeah, maybe. What I want to know is, why do we need to keep it a secret from the young lady?
From our faithful judicial assistant Mikotoba, you mean?
From your close friend, more to the point. Surely we could have confided in her, couldn't we? I don't think she'd give me away.
No, but if she knew what we'd done, that would make her guilty by association. I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, she could just pretend she didn't know, though, I guess. Eh. It's best that only you and I know about this.
I suppose so.
Anyway, it's about the time that the steward is supposed to come and clean the cabin. I know it's cramped, but you better get in there, I think. It won't be for long.
Get in the closet.
Oh my god. So he's coming out of the closet this part. Gotcha. Anyway, compared to hiding inside my traveling case, it'll be a breeze. I get the feeling you're shaking your head at me right now.
No, it's what I expect. Yes, but what if the steward decides to open the cupboard for some reason? Then I'd be in for it.
Stop worrying. I tell you what, why don't you write "keep out" or something on this piece of paper?
What?
Then I can stick it over the wardrobe door once you're inside.
I don't know. We've only been at sea for about 15 days. How can this have happened? We're supposed to be going on the adventure together. We're supposed to be going on this venture to England together.
We leave you at next port. Stay quiet until then. Don't make trouble for yourself. Murderer.
No, I'm not a murderer.
Duh. You said before. You said you admit everything about your crimes.
No, that's not right. I mean, yes, I did stow away on this ship, but murdering my best friend...
No one else could have done it. Admit the truth.
Susato's son. Please, tell me what happened. I need to know. Very well. There's something I'd like to ask of you two. Those eyes. Looks like she's ready to destroy me. This nightmare is getting worse by the minute. I suppose all I can do is try to find out what really happened. Cosmo's death.
On to questioning now.
He really has been killed, hasn't he? This isn't just a bad dream. And these handcuffs, they think I did it. They think I'm Cosmo's killer. When they found him, the cabin was locked from the inside. What do you mean? There's no access to the cabin via a porthole window, and the bolt-on door can't be operated from the outside. In other words, after the crime, the victim couldn't have escaped these four walls. Or, did I say victim? I meant culprit.
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
What? Or to put it another way, the culprit could have only been someone inside this cabin. Or do you have some other explanation? Not right now, this is the first thing you told me! This is impossible.
We just started the case, Susato, calm down!
How did he die, then? What happened, exactly? Are you still going to deny the charge? Even despite the circumstances?
Are we even gonna know how he died, considering we're on sea? Do we even have a coroner?
Probably not. Well, I mean, we have apparently an enterprising detective, so maybe...
So he, maybe did an autopsy report, you think?
Yeah, maybe. At least a rough one.
Yeah.
Please, Susato-san, you have to tell me. The cause of death is still undetermined.
Yeah, okay.
No.
So we are doing that. Okay.
They don't
so
know
we're
how
not
he
gonna know how...
died. Yeah.
No cause of death known, so that's gonna be interesting. Oh, ship's doctor, okay.
The ship's doctor is examining the body, but of course he has no post-mortem analysis experience. I don't suppose we shall learn more until an expert has been consulted at our next port of call. Presumably that means there are no obvious signs of no obvious external signs of injury then. That's true, yes. About the incident. Can anyone tell what actually happened here in this cabin? I don't understand it. Why would anyone want to kill Cosmo? Presumably that's something you know the answer to better than anyone. Please, whatever you say, you were here in this cabin after all. Oh, yes, I was, but... He would always wake before dawn and do his training the first thing in the morning.
Very curious how he would have died. He wasn't exactly he wasn't weak physically either.
Yeah, and I'm wondering how you're thinking that we did it when there was something over the doors.
I know, that was another thing I was gonna bring up. I'm like, there's literally a piece of paper on there. How do you expect us to put that on there while we're in there?
I was waiting outside his cabin, as I have every day so far on this voyage. Finish your thought, go ahead.
No, that was pretty much it. Just literally, like, it doesn't make sense that they would accuse us. Like, there's so many things that don't make sense. But I guess it's because it's a locked room murder and we're literally the only one in that room. Like, they're like, oh, well, you were the only one in there with him, technically, regardless of, like, the paper, that you had to have been the murderer then.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder if Sherlock Sholmes is the one who accused us of being the murderer, does that mean he's going to be our antagonist for this chapter?
Probably.
Like we're going to be probably going against his logic? That would be interesting for an introduction to him.
But this morning he did not come. I could sense that he wouldn't. Does that mean he was already dead when Susato-san arrived at his cabin door, I wonder? I knocked, but there was no reply. Then I started to become worried, so I went to find a member of the crew. The crewman forced the cabin door open, and when we managed to get inside...
Yeah, so he's...
There was Kazuma-sama collapsed on the floor.
Well, the obvious thing I would point out is the fact that he wrote something in Russian, of all things, so we know that at least the killer is a Russian.
Yeah.
Or note Russian.
And the white tape there knows exactly where he was found, I suppose. I had no idea anything had happened. I must have been asleep in the wardrobe somehow. I wish it wasn't the case, but that's just very hard to believe. It's all very hard to believe for me too, trust me. I've told you everything I know. It's my turn to ask you a question. Yes, alright. My head feels so heavy. Still throbbing like anything.
Ooh, maybe we got knocked out?
Maybe. Stow away.
I have like a couple different things I'm questioning right now. It's like, I'm wondering if we were like talking to him and someone came in through the door, maybe it knocked us out or something, and then put us in there, locked the door. And how it's always the locked room mystery is always the good question. I see the grate on the top left, but I don't know how big that is. If that's actually able to fit someone. So obviously the big thing is going to be figuring out how the room even became a locked room to begin with. That's always kind of what you got to figure out first.
I don't know how they would do it, but if you could if you could like throw a string there and get to the other side, you can maybe pull the deadbolt somehow.
It looks like it's a left or right deadbolt. I don't know how you would do that, getting a string on it though.
I don't know how you would retrieve the string either.
Yeah. I know the famous, like, put the string on as, like, a key on there, lock the door by press, like, flicking downward when it's on, like, one end and locking it, and then just sliding the key out in a way. But, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm trying to figure out right now what could be possible on a ship that would make that move. Anyway.
Why are you even on board this ship, Naruto-san? You said something before about being a stowaway, did you? Oh, yes. I'm afraid that's true. It's 2 weeks since we left Japan now, and I've been shut up in this cabin the entire time. I had no idea. But how could you have occupied Kazuma-sama's cabin for so long without him noticing? No, that wouldn't have been impossible, obviously. Yes, of course. Kazuma invited me. He wanted us to go to England together. I actually asked you. But why? I'm afraid I don't really know the reason myself. I don't understand. Kazuma, why do you want this? What's the real reason? Why go to such extreme lengths to smuggle me into England with you?
It's an idea that's been on my mind ever since the end of that incredible trial. I think I told you then, didn't I? That you ought to become a lawyer yourself.
Well, yes, you did say that, but I didn't think you were serious.
You have a talent for it, I can assure you of that.
But I never really thought about becoming a lawyer.
Well, that's something you can decide for yourself. London is at the spearhead of cultural development, center of the world in many ways. There can't be any harm in seeing such an important place with your own eyes, can there? Just me when I hear the Cosmo, I think of Cosmo, Konosuba. Aqua! No, this Cosmo is actually useful. I mean,
yeah.
He's dead, so he's not really useful anymore.
Oh, he was useful.
He was useful. He was much more. He could actually wield a sword properly. How about that?
Well, no, definitely not.
But on a personal level, if you were to become a lawyer, then I wouldn't be so alone in this world.
Then what?
Nothing. Forget it. Oh, again with this nonsense. Just admit it, you fucking bitch.
It's too late now.
I think Kazuma from Konosuba died like 4 times. Yeah, he dies multiple times and gets revived by like the other goddess that has like fake tits or something. He gets revived by Aqua the first time, and then like I think every other subsequent time it's the elder goddess who hates Aqua. Aqua hates. Sorry. Anyway, continue.
You're okay. Kazuma-sama he was always saying the same thing. That he wanted to change the Japanese legal system. Perhaps he thought that he could do that with you. Yes, maybe. But something's still bothering me a little. The look in his eyes then was darker than I've ever seen it before. Susato-san.
I mean, that's what I said earlier about the fake tits, Adrian, so yeah, I do remember her for that.
Sorry that we kept it a secret from you, by stowing away on the ship, I mean. If I know Kazuma-sama, I suspect he was trying to protect me, to avoid him becoming guilty by association. That's exactly right, yes. Word perfect, in fact. Last night. If you're not the culprit, then tell me. What happened last night here in this cabin? Well, the thing is, I don't really remember. Kazuma brought me something to eat, just like he always did. And then I got myself into that wardrobe over there, just like I always did. After that, I fell asleep. Well, yes.
I was gonna say, where else did we sleep now that I think about it?
So deeply they didn't stir when Kazuma-sama was killed. Well, yes. I know it sounds unbelievable, really, I do, but it's the truth. If only I'd woken up, then perhaps I wouldn't be in this predicament. And for some reason, my head's still throbbing like anything. Really.
Man, I was about to say, you're getting all the lines right now. Holy shit, I need
hello.
a character.
It is,
Where's the sailor
me
from
stream
earlier?
now. Is something wrong? Oh, no, it's... Please, forget it. Susato-san, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. I really don't want to doubt you.
I guess this is the downside to you voicing 2 of the main characters. I was voicing Cosmo because I was like,
I
know
he
Cosmo
would be a main character
live.
too, yeah.
I know. I didn't think he'd be a Mia thing. I thought he was gonna be the prosecutor.
I feel like I feel like you might actually be right, in a way. That's why we're stowed away on this ship, because he's going away to be a prosecutor, and he wanted us to be a defense attorney so we could,
Yeah.
do the thing.
But now he's dead.
But now he's dead.
Man. Now I have no voice roles right now.
You get to voice everybody else.
I need to be a main character, damn you.
You will be, don't worry. But the trouble is, there's no one else who could possibly have done this. Kazuma, I don't understand. Why? Why did this have to happen? I can't take this. Don't try to go anywhere. You're the perpetrator of this crime. You can't leave. You can't allow that to happen. I'm sorry, but Kazuma was killed right under my nose here, and I didn't do anything to stop it. Now I'm supposed to just sit around, my hands tied, while whoever did this walks free? No, I can't allow it to happen. What do you propose to do then? I'm going to investigate. I'm going to find out exactly what happened here. I'm going to work out who took Kazuma's life, and why and how they did it. So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to excuse me.
Where are you gonna go? There's a sailor. Oh, never mind. Not even the... Oh, shit, did that? I thought that was a sailor.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
What the? That was a Susato takedown. Susato what? What martial art form is that?
Well, what would it be? It's the one where you focus on grapple techniques. I forget what it's called.
It's like hip tossed, yeah.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. There's a type of style where you focus on grappling someone around the waist. It's like, I think it's like the upper chest to the waist, and you toss them.
Probably, yeah. I'm gonna need you to prove it. Sorry, prove it? Yes, you're innocent. I need evidence. But how am I supposed to... You've forgotten already. What you achieved just a few weeks ago. You successfully defended yourself in a court of law. Ah, I see. She's expecting me to present some conclusive evidence.
We just started, hon.
Yeah, we don't... I don't have any evidence.
Oh, do we?
Oh, I have my pen and the paper seal. That's it.
I guess the paper seal, like, how would we have done this with the seal there?
That'll work. I think it's just Susato's starting to believe in me. Believe me. I'll show some evidence right now that proves I'm not guilty of this awful crime. The paper seal. How the hell did I stick it on there?
Yes!
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me, when I was discovered in the wardrobe before, was this piece of paper stuck over the doors? Oh, yes it was. I remember clearly. I thought so. Kazuma always put it in place whenever I went to sleep in there, just in case the cabin steward or another crew member decided to look inside. So naturally, he did the same last night as well. Ah, yes, of course. The gentleman discovered you peeled that sign from the wardrobe doors before he opened them. But were I truly the culprit, I couldn't have climbed inside the wardrobe and stuck this on the outside of the doors on my own. Yes, that's quite true. In other words, it's impossible that I killed Kazuma.
I was supposed to say, that alone technically should help, but or at least I feel like it would. But then someone would just be like, "Oh, well, how the hell? Who else killed him?"
You're an accomplice.
Logic is. Yeah, accomplice nonsense. Susato-san was the accomplice.
If you are sprawled out hopelessly on the floor, I can see why Kazuma-sama thought so highly of you. Thank you, Susato-san. Now, do you think perhaps you could help me up? Are you trained at both legs and feet? Or legs and feet, those are the same. Hands and feet.
Wait, what? What are you asking?
Are you trained at both hands and feet? Is that why you couldn't get up?
That's a good... I mean, I have to say, if it's just hands, you definitely should be able to get up. Unless you just be like, hey, you pushed me down on the ground. Can you please help me back up?
In the light of the
common
evidence,
decency.
I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating in here. Thank you. So you finally believe me? I'm sorry. No. What?
Oh.
I'm not sure yet. I can't rule out the possibility that you used some sort of conjuring trick to put the sign back in position. What?
What?
Conjuring trick?
God.
Excuse
me?
me?
We know. Yes, we used voodoo magic in order to get the paper back on there. Yep. 100%.
Of course.
Gosh,
what do you think I am, a magician?
Never that easy. Let us say we're not a certain grimoire of sorts. Or Gramier? I forget the fucking name of the group.
There's a way I said it, but I don't remember.
It was Gramier, right? I don't remember.
I don't think I didn't say it like that.
Yre, I think was how it was spelled. I think that was how it was spelled.
Probably. For now, I suggest you investigate as thoroughly as possible in here. I'll do the same. Alright, let's get to work, Zaro-san. Please don't misunderstand me. I still have my doubts. Oh. I should be watching you, to make sure you do nothing that may disturb the crime scene. I don't want you using your conjuring tricks to destroy evidence, for example. Right.
Conjuring tricks to destroy, for example. What the fuck? I suppose it's no worse than other fucking explanations they've tried to pin the blame on us for, so I guess that's whatever.
Well, anyway, I should make a start investigating in here. Examine everything I can.
Yeah.
Kazuma, I swear. I'll avenge your death.
Alright, first investigation then.
Right.
Here we go.
Converse. Oh.
We
Here,
talk
read
to
some
this man.
lines.
I can actually read some lines. Oh, finally.
Perhaps I should see what this Russian crewman makes of the crime scene. Excuse me.
What? That's it. That's the only line I read.
I was wondering how it's going. The investigation, I mean.
Grandmother told me Japanese people do not make jokes. But it's not true, I see.
Sorry?
The criminal asking investigator for information about his crime. Very funny.
Oh, it wasn't supposed to be a joke. He doesn't appear to be laughing either. He's convinced you're guilty. He might have useful information, though. I had to keep trying. So, last night, did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all? This is
very stern.
I don't.
And he also doesn't have a name, so I don't think he's gonna be an important character. Niet, of course not. Now back to corner of room and make silent. I say no more to you.
Did I hit a nerve? Just for a minute there, he seemed a little flustered.
Flustered?
Huh. Oh dear, that won't do. Oh, what's the matter, Susato-san? Whenever I'm examining things, I always find myself so focused I forget to look around properly. Ah yes, that's not good. I'm not suppose you're as foolish as me in that regard. Are you, Naruhodo-san? What, can we look around the room and like multiple...
Oh yeah, okay. It's just that. I was like, what do we... One day we'll have like an escape room style investigation of Phoenix, right? Oh, that'd be so cool.
Imagine the crossover between Zero Escape and Ace Attorney. That'd be sick.
Yes! Yes! Please. I would love that.
I'm sure you're capable to look all around using the buttons, aren't you? Now, let's investigate all corners of this cabin. Yes, let's do that. I suppose my field of vision has been rather small up until now. Oh, there's a check mark. That's good.
Yeah, so I'll let you know. I think that was in the DS games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess not the original one, but the 3DS ones, yeah.
Yeah, like the modern ones. I don't know. I don't know if that would have been in the trilogy or not.
Yeah, it's something worth to look up, I guess. But anyway, it helps that way we don't have to double check something.
Yeah. Seigi, the Japanese word for justice. The brushstrokes are straight and true, just like Kazuma. Yes, his calligraphy was always a reflection of his heart. And yet, can you really look at those characters without feeling shame, knowing who drew them so thoughtfully? Of course I can. I mean, I'm innocent, so why shouldn't I be able to? Even though you stowed away on the ship. Now you're gonna bring that up, are you? I can't win.
My goodness.
Listen, even if you didn't kill him, you still stowed away.
I was about to say, we're
That's
not entirely innocent. We've done some crimes.
We've done a crime. These are the rules of passage for travel aboard the SS Burya? Burya. Essentially a list of requests from the captain to all passengers on board. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins.
Okay, that's fair.
Pets are also strictly forbidden, yeah.
How did... wait,
katana?
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 Katana, though? You know, he's okay. He's a political dignitary thing, so I guess it counts. Kind of, I guess.
What? Why are you staring at me? Oh, sorry, I was just
Oh,
thinking.
you're gonna say we're a pet?
Are you more of a dangerous object or a pet?
Bruh.
I can't decide. Well, one thing's for sure. Either way, I wasn't supposed to be in here.
Oh my god. I was like, is she gonna say we're a pet? I didn't think she'd actually say we're a dangerous object.
I mean, if we did the murder, we are a dangerous object.
Well, I see a few things I want to know about.
Mm-hmm. Books are falling over on the shelf. Look, they're toppled all the same way. What's this? A statue of some god of the sea. Though he's fallen over as well. If that statue, if that statue says any words, I swear.
Wait, what do you, oh! Is it secretly a clock? Is it secretly a clock that counts the time?
It's set behind. What time's it set to? Is it set to our destination, or is it set from where it came from?
It lets you know. It lets you know when we stopped at some point. Like, we are now in Shanghai. We are now in the UK, the British Isles. And someone's like, I heard it say we were in Japan. Like, that can't be right. We stopped there for first. God damn it. Two whole cases we had to deal with that.
This is why I love this. Where I can say a thing and you're like, yeah. I love that.
It's because we're fucking both Ace Attorney addicts.
Yeah. Yes, it's almost as if the whole shelf has been ransacked and everything mown down at once. I wonder if... perhaps it was Cosmo-san's doing his morning sword training, do you think? I seriously doubt it. And perhaps... it was you, Naruto-san, in a fit of rage. I wouldn't have bothered leaving the wardrobe just to mess up a few books and a statue. Things have... the way these things have been thrown about have anything to do with the case, I wonder. We'll look closer, at least.
Yeah, I was about to say, oh my god, please tell me we can investigate the statue. Wait, what? Susato?
Don't mess with the crime scene, Susato! I'd like to set everything straight again. I don't like to see a mess. And we're just gonna let that happen.
Oh, well, yep, we'll just mess with the crime scene. Yep. Wait, why is there an extra empty space in between those pile of books on the bottom one?
I don't know. We looked at it, though.
Interesting. Sword? Maybe sword?
Yeah, we'll start with the sword.
I was gonna say, let's try to get, like, one area we have done first.
It's Kazuma-sama's precious sword. He never went anywhere without it. Yes, he was always saying that a Japanese man's katana is his soul. I believe he had to work very hard to convince the government to allow him to bring it on this trip. I suppose that shows just how important it was to him. Now he's gone, but I'm not ready to let his spirit go just yet. Nothing...
Chicken wing. Is that a bone? What is that underneath the sword?
Is the meat on the bone?
Oh, a roast chicken. What the fuck? That's the bone?
That's my dinner from last night, a roast chicken. It was really tasty. Yes, it was very delicious, wasn't it? But did you eat it on the floor here? I'm not a dog, Susato-san. And at the table, of course.
I guess we are a pet, not a dangerous object.
I guess so. I guess begs the question of when and how the plate ended up on the floor.
Struggle, maybe?
Maybe. Kazuma-san didn't like chicken at all, did he? No, that's right. So he didn't touch it. Turned on more for me. Oh no, does that mean... Poor Kazuma-san has spent his last night on this earth with an empty belly.
Oof, aw.
It's just too horrible. No, I suddenly have a guilty conscience and an achy stomach. There's a knife!
Oh,
But
knife is not...
not
what about the
important.
cloth to the right?
The tablecloth?
Oh, yeah.
I investigated thoroughly, but I can't find anything out of this. Nope.
Why the hell why did it...
Oh, it's
Look, it
because I was looking at the other part. That's not messed up. Okay, fine. Nothing on this table at all. The plate and cutlery are all over the floor for some reason. Yes, it's strange. Last night when I went to sleep, I'm sure everything was still... No, wait a minute. What is it? That's funny. I can't seem to remember anything about what happened after dinner at all.
Uh-oh, that's not gonna make her like us.
Well, so then perhaps you are responsible for what happened to Kazuma-sama. No.
No.
It wasn't us.
Hold on, stop that. What's that purple thing in the middle of the floor?
I don't know.
That looks like a drag mark?
What do you think this is? It looks like a piece of broken glassware.
Looks like a bell.
A bell? Oh, it kind of does look like a bell from
Half a
picture
bell, anyway.
angle, yeah. Whatever the thing was, it appears to have broken clean in two.
Honestly, the reason I thought it was a bell is because the drag mark in the image on the top left looks like a stick. So like my first instinct was like a toy. So I was like, oh, it looks like a bell on a stick.
Yeah. Like, that's such a beautiful color. Looks like a cute little Natsuke fastener from a kimono belt. I'm not sure that sounds like Kazuma. He wouldn't have secretly carried a cute little trinket like this around with him, would he? I mean, maybe?
You never know.
And the mark beside it, what is it, I wonder? It is sort of a brick-like hue. Yes, you're right. It is the color of brick, isn't it? And I don't like seeing anything the same color anywhere else in the cabin.
Very interesting.
We can't investigate your ancestor. Shame.
Ancestor?
The candle.
Oh, fuck you.
I went for help and the crew member forced the door open. This bolt had been firmly closed. It's quite a small bolt and not particularly sturdy, and it just slides across to keep the door shut. But still, with the door bolted, there would be no way to get in or out of the cabin, that's for sure. It's no wonder everyone suspects me.
Yeah.
Including her, yes. She glares at me like that. I feel tense up and down my spine. I remember reading once a detective novel. The culprit used a needle and a thread to draw a bolt across from the outside room in a situation like this. You just have a book, huh?
Dude.
Yes, it's a clever trick, isn't it? I'm an avid reader of detective stories myself. But the door of this cabin and its frame are made of metal. They seal together perfectly. There'd be no possibility of using that needle and thread trick
Needle
here.
and needle trick?
Needle and needle trick, yes, exactly.
They whip around a needle.
Yep, exactly.
Just a thread of needles.
Yep, just all needles. I'm afraid. When she glares at me like that, I feel pins and needles all over down my spine.
She's gonna Susato throw you again. I think that's everything, right? Oh.
I mean, for this side, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess turn over to the left a little bit and just try to invest. Don't forget the body tape, though. But I'm sure we can see it better on this side.
Yeah. Start with that, I guess.
Yeah.
Did Kazuma write that before he died? Looks like it's written in ink. He must have knocked the ink pot from the desk when he collapsed on the floor.
But it's Russian. How would he... What?
Then I suppose he wrote this message by dipping his finger into the spillage. Poor Kazuma-sama. No doubt he was in terrible pain. It's almost unbearable to imagine it. I suppose he was trying to leave some kind of clue in its final moments, was he? I'm sorry, partner, but I can't read your writing.
Because it's not Japanese.
I don't think that's Japanese, Naruhodo-san. What? Then what language is it? It pains me to admit it, but I don't know. It's not a foreign script I'm familiar with. What does it mean, I wonder? Did that detective earlier say out loud that was in Russian?
Sherlock Holmes outright said it was Russian, and I also know what Russian looks like.
Yeah, I knew that, but
he outright said it's Russian.
I guess you didn't hear that.
Wait a minute. I don't realize that, actually, thinking back to that cutscene. He actually says that the two things were written by two different people. Like, he's like, the writing of what's on the ground and the writing that was on the paper seal were written by... Oh, wait, never mind. We were... Right, never mind. Because we were the ones who write what was on the seal, and then he put it on there for...
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I was gonna go somewhere else with that. Alright,
It's a very large traveling case, isn't it? Yes, it carries a lot of memories for me. Memories? What do you mean? Well, that's actually how I stowed away on this vessel. I was brought aboard inside that case. Yes, I see it says this way up in Japanese. In hindsight, I should have realized that foreign crewmen wouldn't be able to read. I was turned over and over and over, and I was tossed on the floor in here. Oh dear, being a stowaway isn't as romantic as it sounds. Well, it was less painful than a suicidal takedown.
I'm gonna keep bringing that up.
This is where dear Kazuma-sama would have sat whenever he was writing. Oh? London diary. Poor Kazuma, he didn't even make it to his destination. Looks like the last entry is incomplete. Which means, what? He was in the middle of writing it when the incident happened?
Maybe. How convenient.
Let's see what it says. It could be a valuable clue. Hi-ya!
But why?
That's out of the question.
Why?
Why? Katsuma-san may have departed this world, but you must not read his private thoughts.
Oh my god, it's a
what about
diary.
something important? Something relevant to the case.
Oh my god.
Why don't you read it then, and tell me?
I'm gonna say you read it.
Alright,
my
I won't read
God.
it.
Possibly a very valuable clue about what happened. Nope, not allowed
Susanoo,
to
you read
it.
detective novels. This shit is important.
What the fuck?
I know you were close, but like, listen, anything. Give me anything.
No. It's like, you can't hide you can't protect valuable evidence from us. Jesus. What if it actually uncovers who killed him?
Yeah. Poor Kazuma-sama. I don't like prying into people's personal matters either. But in this case, isn't the need for clues more important? Man.
Oh my god, so stupid.
Come on, man. Got the body, got the wardrobe too. It's some 2 weeks since we set sail from Japan. Have you really been living in that wardrobe the entire time, Naruto-san? I think living isn't quite the right description. Oh, no, I suppose not. Although it must have been rather exciting, making this voyage in your own secret hideout. Trouble was, I never knew when a member of the stew? The crew might come in.
Stew? The stew? Yes, the stew. The crock pot.
The crock pot. So yes, I basically had to live in the wardrobe. And last night was no exception. Because of that, you had no idea what was happening out here in the cabin. No, sadly not.
What? What's your thought? What's your thought? What's your thought?
If we've been living in here, how are we using the facilities?
That... Huh. That's a good question. And I'm willing to bet, given, you know, how boats were, and we're sailing from literally Japan to England, this would be probably at least a month's worth of time, I would say. It would definitely be a fuck long time sailing. We definitely had to pee at least once.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I can think of is, like, maybe Kazuma took it out with him and then got rid of it? But...
Ew!
I mean, what else? What, do you think it's in the room somewhere then?
Maybe not.
That's the only thing I can think of.
I don't, unless like they would we'd have to investigate the bathroom then, because that would be another area where the person could potentially hide.
That's a question. Is there a bathroom in this room? I don't think so, though.
Yeah, and that's why I'm wondering if they did we just walk to the bathroom while making sure nobody saw us?
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I have several questions now. Because you've made me think. How did he poop? Thank you, Jake. Thank you for putting this mental question in my head.
Yes. That's what you get for earlier.
Bruh.
Yes, this is a Belcourt contraption, I think. What do you mean, contraption? I heard about it in a book I was studying that talked about life in Great Britain. Large articles often have bell cords like this, which you can pull a bell to summon servants. Really, that sounds more magical. So we give it a little try. Yes! In the interest of cultural research, obviously. but we're bringing it for the. But they're bringing people to the murder scene, though.
What? What?
I suppose nobody comes for lovely Japanese people.
They probably realize it's from this room.
I'm sure just everyone's busy. That's all.
Yeah. What the fuck?
No, they're not coming because we're Japanese and they don't like us because racism.
Yep.
That has to be the reason.
That one I would argue. In the last case, yes, definitely there's a lot of racism. But this one, I don't think that's the case.
No, I don't think so either. It's just, listen, there's a murder in this room. They're too busy. They're too busy to come deal with us.
Can you investigate the grate on the top?
You can. I'm just looking at everything else. Because it is getting close. I assume we'll investigate this and stop.
Probably end after this investigation unless something big happens.
I think that's some kind of opening for a ventilator.
Damn it, I want to read lines. It's been so long.
The whole of its fresh air can circulate into the cabin. Isn't that a little odd? What do you mean? Well, this ventilator, if that's what it is, looks like it must connect to the next door cabin.
Oh, so is it going to be that simple?
Yes, it would appear to, you're right. But its purpose to allow fresh air into the room, it surely should be connected to the outside. That's true. Perhaps it's so that rain and spray don't find their way in when the seas are rough, or something like that? I suppose. Maybe that's it.
What?
What are you doing in there? Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Who's that? He wasn't there a minute ago. As far as I can tell, it looks like he just might be European. Oh, how did he...
He was just hiding in the fucking drawer.
You've noticed the man too, have you? I have no idea who he is or how he got in there. But he looks suspicious and tall. Suspiciously tall.
How is the desk not breaking from his weight?
Yeah.
I also just like how it's a 3D model on a fucking 2D art. It looks so weird.
Don't tell me. Do you really not know who that is? Well, no. I don't have any foreign friends or acquaintances at all. He doesn't look like a member of the crew. There's something very unusual about him.
Yes, I wonder what's unusual about him aside from everything.
And is he investigating Cosmo's desk, or is he just playing on it? I can't tell. Well, in that case, you simply talk with him. I'm just imagining it, or just almost look uncontrollably excited.
Oh my god.
By the way, I expect that you've noticed already, but just in case. If you press A on people when they're in the crosshairs, you can converse with them. Alright, then I'll get that suspiciously tall gentleman in my sights and see what he has to say for himself.
Oh,
please do.
I was actually gonna say, did we want to be teases and just leave it off before we talk to this suspicious man?
I was gonna yes, we should.
Okay, yeah, because it's getting late. That gives me about 15 minutes to get ready for bed.
Let me, or anything else, do a save.
Yes, do save, please. We need to save.
That's actually appropriate, so nice.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Alright.
Do you want to do a joint raid of somebody?
Yes, let me go over my just chatting really quick.
God,
Jake's big head is here! Oh god! Your big head is back! Yes, let's do a joint raid.
Oh yeah.
I have a few people.
That's great. Oh, I have some people too.
I have some people too.
Oh, I know who I want to do actually. Who do you think?
Who do you wish to raid? Give me your option.
Liana.
Oh, because she's doing Zonathon. Yes, that is okay.
Yeah.
Let's do Zonathon raid. Alright, let me do /raid Liana. Is she still Liana Rain? I know she.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. Okay.
Underscore.
I know she rebranded. I wasn't sure. All right, Jakey. Do you have anything you wish to say to the people?
Nope. Not really. Next week, more of this, probably.
Yes, next week we'll probably get more into case 2, see how this one goes.
We'll meet this mysterious, tall, suspiciously tall gentleman.
who's playing on the desk and totally investigate. I mean, no, yeah.
Which one is it?
He's totally not playing. He's just investigating. It's okay. He's just looking at things at different angles. It's all good. All right. I might stream tomorrow night. I'm not really sure though.
I'm streaming.
I'll find out.
I'm doing Genshin and Crosscode tomorrow.
Oh boy, Genshin and Crosscode. Oh
Both.
boy, you're gonna mixing it up here.
I've been doing that a lot recently, so it's not really new.
That's fair.
But alright, in general, thanks for joining us for this, everybody on both sides, whether you're on my side or on the Lamp side. And we'll see you for more of this next week.
Yeah, if you're on that dingle side or this dingle side, who knows?
Who knows? But go raid the panda bear.
The good old panda bear who was nice and cuddly.
Panda bear. Yeah.
Alright, goodbye everybody!
Goodbye.
I think what?